Alright, how's it going, everybody? I am Jason of Jason's Realm here, and today I am here bringing you guys live coverage of the DC Defenders at home taking on the St. Louis Battlehawks. This game looking to be a game. I have really been hyping up this game for a while. I've been looking forward to watching it. Hopefully it pans out the way that I'm looking for. I mean, man, it is just really interesting. Hoping to see a good game here. And are you going to allow me to view these? You gonna allow me to view this? Trying to see if we can get some live odds going. We got two people up in here. How's it going, everybody? We are cruising, getting ready here. I'm waiting to see the actual live odds, and then we'll go ahead and update that right here as I am moving it around for whatever reason. Not sure why that's happening. There we go. But yeah, the DC Defenders really having an explosive offense. Really looking forward to seeing what they can do. They have Jordan Tomu that'll hit you over the air. And if they need a spark, they bring in Derek King, who is able to do just about anything. He's not really being a proven passer, but he is able to hand off. He's able to sneak it, make it look like a handoff, and hide behind the offensive line. He can really make stuff happen. So that is the dual threat offense there with the Defenders. And St. Louis has been really good from behind this year. They have played 2 games when winning both of them from behind. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do here. I'm going to go ahead and post a link over in the chat here to the stats sheet that we have for the XFL. This does factor in yesterday's stats, yesterday's game. So let's go ahead and copy that link. Check out the 2023 XFL statistics sheet. There we go. We're going to go ahead and send that, and we're going to pin that message so you guys got it. If you guys want to go ahead and check out our stat sheet. I'm keeping track of all the stats that are important and updating them at the end of each game. I'm not sure how we're going to have that happening this game, but we will do that. We'll do that today. But the thing is, I'm looking forward to seeing what St. Louis can do. Can St. Louis actually come out and take charge of a game? I've been saying for a while, my biggest concern with St. Louis is the coaching decisions. They've made some really baffling calls this year that I don't understand. And then the offensive line. You got to keep A.J. McCarron upright. If you can't keep him upright, you're not going to do anything offensively. And St. Louis is the only team with no turnover. A.J. McCarron, let's take a look at him. He has an incredible QBR of 97.11 through 2 games. He is 40 for 62 for 374 yards, 3 touchdowns to 0 interceptions. But like I said, the offensive line being the issue, he is tied for the most amount of sacks taken with Drew Plitt of the Arlington Renegades, and he's taken 41 sack yards on 8 sacks. Plitt having 8 sacks at 47 yards. So you got to worry about the offensive line. If the offensive line cannot do what they got to do, you are going to have severe problems for this team. Let me go ahead and grab a drink real quick here. I'm going to have one of these. I'm going to have a couple of these today. But overall, I just have some pretty big concerns with the Battlehawks to really make me think that they might not be able to go the distance. DC, they have been able to put up some really good numbers, but they have struggled at times. So we'll have to see what they can do. Can Jordan Tomu lead this team here, or will they end up falling flat? So once again, looking back, the Battlehawks still have yet to turn the ball over this season. 2 games, no turnovers. A.J. McCarron is the third best quarterback in the XFL statistically right now by QBR. He was only passed last night by Ben DiNucci because, well, DiNucci just had an incredible game last night. That was a really great game to watch. But McCarron could take back that number 2 spot if he does well enough here. But here we go. Let's see where they go. We're going to be getting this kicked off here. It looks like St. Louis will be getting the ball first. Let's go ahead and give the ball to them. And we'll be able to update the live betting lines. Let's go ahead and update this. So here we go. The kick is getting ready to be coming away here from DC. I'm assuming St. Louis is the favorite team. But let's wait and see. So the kick is up. It is away. And it is going to be caught. No, it's going in the end zone for a touchback. So that is going to bring them out to the 35-yard line, it looks like. And no, DC is 3-point favorites. So DC being 3-point favorites. The over-under, I did not catch that yet here, but we'll get that caught here in about 2 seconds. AJ McCarron really being a great quarterback so far. The over-under is at 36.5. There we go. So there we go. We have that updated now, and here we are, ready to see what the Battlehawks can do. I'll go ahead and pull that up over here. So the Battlehawks trying to get the right play dialed up, and let's see what they can do. So here we go. McCarron under center, tight formation. Remember, St. Louis is they're a really balanced team. They can hit you with the run or the pass. And here we go. They're going to try to hand off. That's up the middle. That's going to be Hill, and he is only going to get 1, maybe 2 yards. We'll see where they spot it, about a yard or 2. But Brian Hill, he is averaging 9.2 yards per rush with 55 rush yards. That's almost exactly what other St. Louis running backs are doing. You have the other ones at averaging 2.5 for 62 yards on the year. So St. Louis really on the legs of Brian Hill. And let's go ahead and take a look at the stats on the running backs here. So we know the passing. The rushing, you have the 4th best and the 11th best rushers in the league. And here we go. They're going to hand off to Hill, and he's going to lose 4 on the play. Wow, that is huge. That is going to set up a massive 3rd down and 12 for the Battlehawks. And are we going to see the DC defenders come screaming ahead here, leaving the Battlehawks forced to have to come back? Oh, no. Also, will we see more lemons thrown on the field this game? Will security take away the beer snake? I hope they take away the beer snake. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. But here we go, 3rd and 11. They mark it as a loss of 3. AJ McCarron. Let's see what he's going to end up doing. Tosses out. That's going to be caught on the outside. Shepard. He gets up to the 40, maybe the 39. Nope, up to the 39. Gain of 5. And that is going to be it. If you guys are liking, don't forget to smash like and subscribe. It does help us out a whole lot here. We're going to be covering XFL content all day for you guys. We got this game followed up with the Guardians Renegades, followed up by concluding with the Brahmas versus the Roughnecks. We're looking forward to a long day here, and let's just keep this rolling. Let's keep this train moving. So here we go, ready to see what we will see out of the Battlehawks. You're going to have to punt it away here on 4th and 6. So Jaquez Ezzard is going to be the return man for DC. And he is going to get it at the 25, and he's going to be brought down at the 25. So, no, they're going to spot him at the 23, it looks like. All right, so they're going to spot him back down at the 23 for a 1st down and 10. So we'll see what they can do now, what the defenders can do on offense, as Jordan Ta'amu is ready to take the field and try to lead this team. So Jordan Ta'amu, he played for the Battlehawks in 2020, and this year he's 19 for 42 for 179 passing yards and 1 interception. He's also been effective on the ground a little bit too, so we'll see what he ends up doing here. Well, let's see what they can do. Ta'amu, ready to lead this team. He's in shotgun with a running back to his right. Wide set of receivers looking to throw. Toss out to the near side on a check down. Gets to the 25, up to the 30. That was Wolf on the grab there. Getting a nice little 6-yard gain. So we'll see how they can do this here. They're getting ready for a 2nd down and 4. Here we go, Tom. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand off. That's Smith running out to the near side, cutting up the middle. He has room, and he picks up 5 and the 1st down. That is going to set up a 1st down and 10, and let's see what they can do here. Once again, the defenders doing a good job on the ground. Let's take a look at the stats here. We'll take a look at the stats when we have a minute. But Jordan Ta'amu, let's see what they can do here. 1st and 10. He's in shotgun. Ready to see what he can do. Looking to hand off. No, he's going to look to keep. Running out to the outside to the 35 up to the 40. They're going to give him credit to the 38, it looks like. No, 39. They're going to give him credit to the 39. So a nice little game there. And, man, that was a huge hole in the Battlehawks. Not looking like they are going to be starting out strong defensively at all here. And here we go. Jordan Ta'amu looking to throw. Over the corner, has a man! He hits it to the 15, down to the 10, down to the 4! That is a huge play. That was Blair on the grab, setting up a 1st down and goal for the defenders. Man, that was an incredible play there, and just like that, the defenders are setting up a 1st down and goal. Man, that was incredible. 1st and goal now at the 4. Let's see what they can do. Ta'amu going to be in shotgun here. Wide set of receivers, running back to his left. And he is going to look to keep, and he's going to lose a couple on the play there. Setting up a 2nd and goal now from the 7 is where they're going to spot it. Ooh, so here we go. 2nd and goal from the 7. 7 yards to the end zone. 3 downs to do it. Let's see what they can do. Ta'amu, ready to see what the play is going to be. Let's see what they can do. Can they get a touchdown early here? I mean, we're still at 10:59 and rolling remaining in this first quarter. Ta'amu looking to throw, having plenty of time to do so. Having still time as pressure starts coming, he throws it, and it is thrown away incomplete, well over Jackson's head. So a 3rd down and goal coming up. Can the defenders convert and get in the end zone? Let's see what they can do. Donnie Abram, the defensive coordinator for the Battlehawks, trying to dial up something here with their backs against the wall. So let's see what they can do now. 3rd and goal coming up. Can the Battlehawks hold on with their defense, or will they fall just short and give up a touchdown? Can the defenders punch it in? Let's figure it out here. Let's see what they can do. Ta'amu here going to be in shotgun. Empty set, full wide receivers. Looking to throw, having time, tosses to the end zone. It's caught! Wolf, touchdown! And just like that, the DC defenders are going to be going up 7-0. Oh, not 7, 6-0, pending a PAT. There we go. 6-0. Ethan Wolf, 7-yard receiving touchdown. And just like that, the defenders are going to have a chance. Are they going to go for 2, 3, 1? Let's see what they do. Because remember, they do have a strong rushing attack. But they're going to go for 2 from the 5. Not sure if that's what I would have done, but we'll see what they do. 40% conversion on the 2-point, 36% on the 1-point, and 30% on the 3-pointers. Overall. So here we go. 2-point attempt here for the 5. Ta'amu goes shovel pass up the middle, and it is not going to get there. Oh, no, it did! It did! Man, that was to Wolf. And he ends up getting over top of the other defenders. Man. So just like that, the defenders are going to go up 8-0. As the Battlehawks are going to be getting the ball back. Man, that is absolutely huge. And the DC defenders starting off this game with an explosive drive. Man. Can the defenders keep this rolling? Will the Battlehawks be able to come back once again? Remember, the Battlehawks are used to playing from behind. They've gotten both their wins from behind on the road. So let's see if they can keep that up here. Let's see if they can keep it moving. Hopefully things do keep turning up for them as we are looking to see what they can do. But man, this has just been an incredible game. Let's take a look at the running stats for the defenders while we have time. So the defenders have 3 of the top 10 rushers. Derek King being the #1 rusher in the league. 12 carries for 46 yards with 2 touchdowns. Then you got Abram Smith and Jordan Ta'amu. Ta'amu was 17 for 77 for a touchdown, and Smith with 22 for 99 and a touchdown. So the defenders will hit you big up the gut. If we take a look at receiving stats, they don't have a single receiver in the top 25. The highest ranked receiver for the defenders is Josh Malone at number 26. Meanwhile, they have the Battlehawks have a top 3 receiver in Hakeem Butler. He was #1 before last night, before Josh Gordon and Jeff Bennett kind of had a huge game. So if Hakeem Butler can get himself a big touchdown, he could have himself be right back at #1. So once again, I mean, the Battlehawks are they're really a pass-heavy team. They'll hit you on the run with Brian Hill, but if you shut down Brian Hill, you're gonna force them into basically a one-dimensional team where they have to pass to beat you. Whereas the defenders, they don't hit you over the air. They'll have the occasional big passing play, but their big thing is hitting you on the ground, and they do a really good job of it. So we'll see how they can fare. Can they keep things moving, or will they end up falling up short? We will have to find out here as the game keeps progressing. Also, for those of you guys who were here last night, I know we talked about having basically a minor league system for the NFL with these spring leagues. I spent all last night fleshing out prospective cities for each NFL team. So I was not kidding whenever I said I was going to make a video on that. I was going to come up with these things and come up with basically a whole nother set of 32 teams. I did it. So we'll see how that goes. Definitely going to make a video on that. I really hope that the NFL does adopt these leagues. It's kind of like a minor league system. Because that would be really cool to be able to have, like, oh, we're going to call up Jordan Ta'amu and we're going to send down this player, for instance. So, I mean, I would love to see that. But here we go. The Battlehawks getting ready to get the ball. Let's see if they can get something going offensively. It's going to be caught at the 5, up to the 10, to the 15, out to the 20, bouncing out to the 25, trying to stay behind defenders. He gets up to the 28. Maybe the 29. We'll see who they spot. They're going to spot it about the 29. Ugh. So we are ready to see what we got rolling here. Can the Battlehawks keep things going here? Tommy talking about that scoring drive. 7 plays, 77 yards, and 226. That is an incredibly efficient drive. And man, I mean, that efficiency is going to be hard to rival. But here we go. Can McCarron do what he needs to do? He's going to be in shotgun here. Empty set. Full set of wide receivers on the line. And McCarron going to look to throw. Tossing out to Shepard. And he's only going to pick up about 4? 4? Yeah, just about 4. Up to the 33. So that's going to be a 2nd down and 6 for the Battlehawks coming up here. Just under 10 minutes remaining in this first quarter. So let's see what they can do. McCarron in shotgun. And man, the over-under is still, according to Caesar Sportsbook, sitting at DC 3-point favorites, over-under at 36.5. But let's see, looking to throw to the near side. It's intercepted down to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, DC defenders. Once again. Man, and that is the first turnover for the Battlehawks this season. And I can't even blame that. I cannot even blame A.J. McCarron on that one, because what happened was McCarron threw it, the receiver slipped, causing him to not be able to get to the ball, causing it to go right into the defender's lap. Man, that was absolutely huge. Looking back at that play, that one was not on McCarron. His receiver slipped and was on the ground. McCarron was throwing the lead like you practice all the time, but instead the receiver ended up having a case of Daniel Jones-itis by falling on nothing, and the defenders end up getting a pick 6. So here we go. They're going to go for 2 and try to make it a 16-point game here. Early on, not even, just over 5 minutes into this game, we're already at a 14-point game, potentially a 16-point. Tom, pressure coming. He's going to toss it out to the far side. He floats it over the head of Wolf, incomplete. So that is going to be a, that is going to be a 14-point game. But once again, I mean, that one, you cannot blame McCarron on that. But that was Michael Joseph's 3rd interception this season, 2 of them being pick 6s. Well, let's take a look here. If we take a look at some of these here, right? Let's take a look at the secondary stats. Michael Joseph now having another pick 6, having 77 interception yards. This man is dominating. He is dominating the league right now. He is the only person to have a pick 6, and he has 2 of them. So, I mean, Michael Joseph really looking like he might be able to make his way to the NFL if he keeps playing like this. An interception a game on average. So we'll see how it goes. But just like that, the St. Louis Battlehawks commit their first turnover of the year. Can't really blame McCarron, but alas, it does count against McCarron, even though his receiver had a case of Daniel Jones-itis and falling on nothing. But the kick is up. It's away. It is going to be received at the 15, up to the 20, or the 25. Trying to get somewhere. He gets to the 27. Setting up a 1st and 10 at the 27 for the Battlehawks. So we'll see what they can do here. A little bit extracurricular maybe after the fact, but clearing out quickly. And later on today, we will have the Orlando Guardians against the Arlington Renegades. We will be right here for that. And we will be here as well for the San Antonio Brahmas against the Houston Roughnecks later tonight. Looking forward to seeing both of these 2 games, as this week has been an incredible week to watch so far. So let's see. McCarron in shotgun. Empty set, wide receivers all on the line. Now running back Brian Hill to his left of McCarron. And here we go. They're going to try to hand off. No, he's going to throw over the middle. Has a man. That's caught to the 40, up to the 45, up to the 46. goes, who was that? That was Butler, Hakeem Butler, the top receiver going into this week, the top receiver for the Battlehawks. This man being a great receiver so far and being an effective tool that the Battlehawks are taking advantage of. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 46. Let's see what they can do. They're going to hand off. It's going to be Hill up the middle, trying to get somewhere. He gets about 3 before being brought down at the 49-yard line. As we roll under 9 minutes remaining here in this first quarter, we do approach 2nd down and 7 coming up. As we are being shown Bruce Gradkowski, the offensive coordinator for the Battlehawks, really doing a good job right now. Once again, the only flaw coming off of a receiver stumbling on nothing. But here we go. McCarron, he's going to be in shotgun. He's going to have Hill to his left. Let's see what they can do here with this. McCarron going to take the snap in shotgun. And he is going to look to throw, having a simple check down open. He throws it. He's going to be caught. That's Hill to the 30. And he is down to the 27. No, that's a... Oh, yeah, those are the 27 of the defenders. A big 22-yard gain there. And just like that, the defenders are now having to dig their heels in. They have their backs against the wall right now. So, let's see. The Battlehawks trying to set up an offensive drive here to make this thing an offensive shootout. Let's see what they do. Play clock winding down as we hit about the 8-minute mark. And here we go. 1st and 10. McCarron in shotgun. Play clock winding down. He takes the snap, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Prohl. He gets down to the 21. So a nice little gain of 6 there, setting up a 2nd down and 4 for the Battlehawks. And man, the Battlehawks, they have been behind most of this year, but they are able to play effectively from behind. That is what I respect about this team. So here we go, ready to see here. So 7.5 minutes remaining. McCarron looking to toss it out to the outside. That's Hill, I believe, up to the 20, down to the 15. And that's going to, no, that was Durant. My bad, not Hill. That was Durant on the run, setting up a 1st and 10 at the 15. The Battlehawks really doing a great job. Ricky Prohl, wide receivers coach for the Battlehawks, really having a good time right now. And his son is in the game, if I'm not mistaken. That's his son. The other Prohl, I think it's Isaiah Prohl. Or no, it's Austin Prohl. My bad. Well, let's see. Play clock winding down as we hit 7 minutes to play. And this over-under, it is looking like it is going to hit this over. But McCarron, let's see what he can do. He's going to take this snap in shotgun, looking to throw, having plenty of time. And he's trying to hit the end zone. Has a man. No, overthrowing Hakeem Butler. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Battlehawks. So we'll see if they can keep this moving. Hopefully they can, because we are seeing a really good game going right now. And let's see what they can do. Greg Williams, defensive coordinator for the defenders, going up against Bruce Gradkowski, and let's see what they can do. Can they get themselves a touchdown here and make it a 1-possession game? So here we go. McCarron in shotgun. 3 receivers on either side. Oh, he gets the outside. It's going to be caught. That's 8 down to the 8. Setting up a nice little 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Battlehawks. So let's see what they can do. Can they manage to convert and get a touchdown? I mean, I think they can. If you think they can, let us know in the chat. Let's take a look over at the poll while we got a couple minutes here. As we do have a poll over there in the chat as to who you think is going to win. We have a 75-25 split for the defenders. And here we go. 3rd down and 3 for the Battlehawks. Can they convert from the 7? And there's going to be a timeout by St. Louis. Play clock was winding down. You got to take that timeout. So, the Battlehawks going to have a little bit more time to reconsider what they got to do. Get themselves in the right position to do the right things. And let's see what they can do now. As McCarron trying to lead this team, he may have one of the most experienced quarterbacks in the XFL. And taking a look at the North Division, the Battlehawks and the Defenders really looking like the top 2 teams. And in the South, you got the Renegades and the Roughnecks really being the top 2. The Brahmas are hit or miss, and the Guardians are all right, but actually, no, they're not. They're just awful. There's not even thinking about it. The Guardians are just awful. So going into week 3, these 2 teams, the winner of this game will be the leader of the North. So that is what is on the line today. And let's see what they can do. 3rd down and 3 coming up. We still have yet to see an overtime game, which I'm looking forward to seeing an overtime game because I want to see the overtime play out in this. But let's see. 3rd and 3 for the Battlehawks. Let's see if they can convert. Can they get themselves a touchdown here and slash this to a 1-possession game? Let's see what they can do. McCarron in shotgun, wide set of receivers, not really loading the box. You have a whole line of defenders and 1 safety on the defense. McCarron looking to throw, having a man, that's Hill on the near side, wide open for the touchdown! Battlehawks! Just like that, the Battlehawks are going to make it a 1-possession game. Absolutely huge there, setting up a 14-6 score. Man, let's see what the Battlehawks can do. You got to consider going for 2 here. Well, you know, I actually would not mind going for 3. But no, they're going to go for 2. They are going to go for 2 here. Let's see what they can do. Coming up now, McCarron. Can he convert with his team? Wide set of receivers. Hill to his right as a running back. Let's see what he does. McCarron going to take the snap. And he's going to look to throw, having time. Pressure starting to come from behind. He's trying to get something out of it. A lot of pressure. He throws to the end zone. Caught. It is good. Shepard on the grab. Making it a 14-8 game. Absolutely huge there. And the defenders are now going to only be up by 6 with the ball. All right, let's go ahead and get a couple of things set here. Let's flip the possession arrow. I need to get a couple of things on here. I need to get this on. It is getting cold in here. But man, this first quarter, and we're already over halfway to the over. We're over halfway to the over, and it's not even the end of the first. So I think if you picked the under, you're really getting sweaty right about now. Picking the over, you're feeling really good. So let's see if they can keep this up. Right now, the Battlehawks really looking good. That was a really good drive. I mean, like I said, they had 1 mistake, but you can't really blame A.J. McCarron on that mistake because he was doing the standard route you would do, the standard lead, and his receiver fell. His receiver had a case of Daniel Jones-itis by just falling on nothing. He tripped on the dirt. So, overall, looking to see what we got out of this drive coming up. The defender's going to be getting the ball back. Let's see how they can respond after that touchdown. And I'm going to get some sweatpants on. Let's see, where are they? There they are. I just got to get these on because it is getting cold up in her. It is getting cold up in her. But yeah, I mean, right now, DC really playing good, but the Battlehawks really having an explosive drive. So we'll see what they can do. I think that they can keep this going. I think they can keep the momentum and just absolutely dominate. They're already looking good as is, so it would not surprise me if we see them just keep rolling. I mean, it would not surprise me if we see a 60, 70-point game here. Like, the way this game is looking, that would not shock me in the slightest. So, let me see here. Alright, just checking out a couple of other things really quickly while we got the time. And let's go ahead and take another look at some of the stat sheet here. So, once again, Michael Joseph really being a great pickup. If we take a look at the defensive line here as well, I mean, neither of these teams are really great on defense. So, the defenders, not really great on defensive line. Same with the Battlehawks. I mean, they don't have neither of these teams have a single player in the top 10 for defensive line. The only thing that is good is the defender's secondary, mostly led by Michael Joseph, the only DC Defenders player to have any interceptions, and he has 3 interceptions for 2 pick sixes. So Michael Joseph making a case for early MVP voting or Defensive Player of the Year voting for sure. And once again, we talked about it last night, but definitely you got Ja'Cour Pearson really making, of the Seattle Sea Dragons, really making a case for MVP. He has 23 receptions for 272 yards and a touchdown. Those are Madden numbers, except for the touchdowns. But we are back ready to see what the defenders are going to be able to do here. And let's see if the Battlehawks defense can get something going here. I mean, they've only generated one takeaway, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look at the fumbles. Oh no, they have generated three. The Battlehawks actually no 4. Sorry, my bad. I am not good with numbers. They have 4. But anyway, the kick is up. It's away. It's going to be caught at the 12, up to the 15, to the 20, out to the 25, out to the 30 is where they are going to go out of bounds. So just like that, we are setting up a massive 1st and 10 here. Can the defenders get this going? So here we go. 1st and 10 for the defenders at the 30. Can they do something with it? Oh, no, they're actually going to spot it at the 27. 27, my bad. So here we go. Ta'amu in shotgun. And let's see what they do. Takes a snap, looking to hand off up the middle, and that's going to go all the way up to the third. Oh, ball comes out! And the Battlehawks have it! That is clear as day Battlehawks ball. I saw that thing come out, and that has got to be Battlehawks ball. It is Battlehawks football, and once again now this game is getting juicy. A turnover for each team. The Battlehawks able to generate it deep in DC territory. Oh, man, that is absolutely huge. And the call on the field should stand here. I don't think you got enough for a definitive turnover or for a definitive overturn, so you got to leave that stand. That is absolutely critical. Absolutely critical. Man. All right, let me just get a couple of things going here. And we'll take a look at how this is shaping out. But right now, I mean, that ball clearly is out, and then it's a clear recovery by St. Louis. So let's see what they can do. The Battlehawks now starting at the DC 34. So can they get something going? McCarron in shotgun here, empty set. And he is going to try to get something. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to slide after a yard gained. Setting up a 2nd down now. And long. 2nd and 9. So here we go. 2nd down and 9 for the Battlehawks. Let's see if they can get something here. So they're going to take the snap in shotgun. Eventually here, play clock winding down. And let's see, they're going to take a look, trying to get something going. Toss it to the near side. It's going to be caught, but it's a loss of 2. Back at the 35. That was Durant on the grab. So just like that, we are seeing the Battlehawks not really do anything right now. They're trying to get down there. They're trying to get themselves a touchdown. Not sure if they'll be able to get it, though. I mean, they are not moving this ball effectively here. They're going to need a big explosive play here on 3rd down and 11 if they want to keep this drive alive. So here we go, 3rd down and 11. McCarron takes the snap, looking to throw. There is a flag. Nope, it's going to be a false start. Never mind. It's going to be a false start on the offense. So just like that, the Battlehawks are going to be backed up for a 3rd down and 16. False start on the Battlehawks. That is a killer right there. You really need an explosive play now. So let's see what they can do. Hopefully they can get it going because I want to see this game go down to the wire, down the stretch. So here we go. Let's see what they can do. 3rd down and 16 coming up for the Battlehawks. They are at the DC 40. And DC really playing a prevent defense at the line to gain. Not rushing a lot. McCarron having time. And he's going to try to keep it himself? Why? They only gained 5 down to the 35. You're not going to try. Are you going to try a field goal here? It's going to be a 52-yarder if you go for it. Or a 53-yarder. So let's see. It's going to be a 53-yarder here. So I'm actually going to try something here. I'm going to try to update the kicking stats during the game. So they're going to go for a 53-yarder here. Donald Hagman, he had a game-winning 44-yard field goal as time expired last week. Can he get some magic here? And it is no good, wide right. So that is not what you wanted to see out of that. So here we go, ready to see what they can do. Third down, or now it's going to be a first down for the defenders. So let's go ahead and do this here. And let's go ahead and get the arrow to DC. So DC's still 3-point favorites, you know, doing what they got to do. And let's see what Jordan Ta'amu can do. First and 10 coming up from the 43. And here it is. First and 10 for DC. And let's see. They're going to try to take the snap and shotgun here. And they're going to hand off. That's Raquel Armstead trying to get something going. He does get a nice little rush there for 6 to the 49-yard line, setting up a second down and 4. So just like that, you are looking now at a second down and 4. And keeping a hurry-up offense here as we're at 2:40 and rolling. They're going to hand off to Raquel Armstead again, trying to get something this time. He's going to get 3 yards. Ball comes out. And Battlehawks saying they have it, but no, they're going to say he was down by contact first. We're going to have to take a look at this here. Are they going to take another look at the play? Are they going to take another look at it? Let's take a look. Did he fumble? So Raquel Armstead, he gets flipped. Yeah, no, he was down. He was down. Oh, yeah, no, he was down. So here we go. 2 minutes remaining left in this first quarter. And Ta'amu, hold on. Hold on. Are they going to take another look at this? Let's see. St. Louis is challenging. So St. Louis is going to challenge the call. So let's take a look. I mean, the ball is clearly out before his arm hits the ground. The ball starts coming out there, and then his arm hits. So, I mean, I don't know if you have enough to overturn it. That's the issue. I just don't know if you have enough to overturn it. So, looking at that right elbow, so is the forearm down? I mean, I don't think you have enough to overturn it. Wait a minute, that looks pretty clear. Let's see. Let's take a look. The ball is out there before he hits. That is a loose ball. That is a fumble. Hold on. I think they're going to overturn this. John, welcome to the stream here. The Battlehawks might have just gotten themselves a turnover here. I think it's clear. Hold on. They have it overturned. St. Louis is going to have the ball. And just like that, the challenge pays off, and the Battlehawks are going to have the ball around midfield. That's going to be at the 49-yard line of DC. Let's see if they can do something off of this turnover. That is 2 turnovers now. 2 fumbles forced by this St. Louis Battlehawks defense. John saying these are the top 2 teams. Opposite of last night's game. That is true. I mean, these teams are the top 2 in the North. This is likely going to be your North Championship in the XFL. Unless Seattle goes on a tear. But yeah, 2 fumbles in the last 2 drives by DC. I don't know who gave them butterfingers before the game, but it is not paying off. So yeah, after that, they did rule it as a fumble recovered by Watson. So the Battlehawks are going to have themselves a nice little gain there. Ball's going to be at their own 48 here. McCarron in shotgun. Let's see what he can do now. Can they get something different going with this drive? Looking to throw, and it's incomplete. I think it was, who was it? Intended for Shepard? They were saying it was intended for Shepard. Not sure if it was actually really going to Shepard or what the result was, as it didn't really look like Shepard was even near. But alas, that was the ruling that they gave it, so we have to go with what they say. And here we go, ready to see what the Battlehawks can do now. 2nd down and 10 at the 40 at their own 48. McCarron in shotgun, gonna take the snap here. Let's see what they're gonna do. One receiver out to the far end of either side, otherwise a tight formation. They're gonna hand off. That's Hill up the middle, trying to get something going. He's still on his feet, still having some room. He's gonna get a nice little gain of 8 down to the 44 of the defenders. And just like that, the Battlehawks defense is really reigning strong here. And man, this is just an incredible game so far. The turnovers are happening here. And let's take a look while we have time. We do have a poll running over there in the chat as to who you got winning. We have a 75-25% split for the defenders here. And let's see what A.J. McCarron's able to do here. So here we go. McCarron looking to throw on 2nd, 3rd, and 2. Throws over the middle. It's going to be caught. He has that Shepard to the 30, down to the 24. That is a huge gain there for the Battlehawks, setting up a massive 1st down after a huge gain of 20. And just like that, a huge gain. That's going to set up a 1st down and 10 deep in DC territory. And the Battlehawks are cruising right now. They are just cruising. A.J. McCarron is 9 for 12 for 91 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. But the interception was not McCarron's fault. It was not McCarron's fault. His receivers tripped on nothing. He had Danny Dimes syndrome. So here we go. They're going to toss out. That's going to be to Hill, trying to get something going up the middle. He picks up about 2. They're going to give him 3 yards credit as Bellamy and Wright brought him down. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 7 as the 1st quarter will wind to a close here in DC. Man, that was an incredible start to this game. And this is looking to be a good one here. Excuse me. So, this game right now looking good. Steven Stanek in here saying, go Battlehawks. The Battlehawks, they have the momentum in a huge way right now. Everything for the past, 5 minutes has been going Battlehawks' way. So, just saying, the Battlehawks have really been cruising recently. And, I mean, the last 2 DC Defenders drives have resulted in 2 fumbles recovered by St. Louis. The only turnover committed by St. Louis this season was this game, and it was an interception that was not even A.J. McCarron's fault. His receiver had Danny Dimes syndrome and ended up falling on the dirt. He tripped on the one little molecule of dirt in the grass. DC has the cup snake in the crowd, right? I hope so. Otherwise, we're going to see more lemons. But the lemons are pretty fun, so can't really hate on it. I kind of hope it gets taken because I want to see more. I want to see more lemons. Just make that a DC home game tradition. Just yeet the lemons. But right now, the Battlehawks really looking good. Really doing a good job cruising and doing what they got to do. So let's see what they can do now. I mean, this is really looking like a good game so far, and we are seeing it firsthand here. John sending a lemon. Oh no, we're going to have the lemons be thrown, aren't we? Oh boy. Hopefully things get better here, though. Let's see what we have rolling. I mean, this is just absolutely huge. But let's take a look now at the stats. I might try to see if I can consider doing live stat updating. I don't know. I might do it at the end of... I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll be able to actually do live, though. That's the issue. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a way of doing it. Maybe we update later on at halftime, then we update at the end of the game. We do what we got to do, right? And let's see what it is. Man, the Battlehawks right now, they are just cruising, though. This defensive line, they have not generated a lot of fumbles this year. But if we take a look at the fumbles now, They have had 3 fumble recoveries this season. 3. And they just recovered 2 in back-to-back drives. And we're here at the start of the second quarter, ready to see the DC defenders try to do something. Man. So let's take a look at what they're saying here. So, current odds for winning the championship. The Guardians are at plus 2,200. The Vipers are at plus 1,200. Dragons at plus 1,000. Brahmas at plus 600. Renegades at plus 550. Battlehawks at 350. Defenders at 320. And Roughnecks at plus 280. Vastly different from the start of the season, but let's take a look here at what we have rolling now at the start of the second quarter. Ball is at the 22-yard line. A.J. McCarron ready to go the 2nd and 8. Let's see what they can do. Now here we go. McCarron going to take the snap, looking to throw, having time, tosses over the middle. It's caught. At Shepard, he has room to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 3 for a nice gain of 19 yards and a first down and goal coming up for the Battlehawks. So let's see what they have rolling here. There is a down defender, though. That is an issue for them. He's able to get up. That was Bryce injured on the play. He's able to get up on his own power and walk off to the sideline. That was Kentrell Bryce. He's 28 years old, 38 career games and 14 starts with the NFL from 2016 to 2018. And here we go. First and goal coming up for the Battlehawks from the 3. Can they convert and get themselves a touchdown? Well, let's see. First and goal coming up. So here we go. McCarron going to be in shotgun here. Let's see what they can do here. McCarron under center. Looking to see what he can do. They're going to hand off. Oh, ball comes out and the Battlehawks. Did they fumble it? They did fumble it, but wasn't recovered by... Oh, no. Oh, no. Who has the ball? The ball clearly came out. That was DC saying they have it. Oh, no. DC recovers the ball deep in their territory. Oh, my. That is absolutely big. It was a bumbled snap, and the defenders were able to wrestle the ball away. Wow. So a fumble recovered by DC. Man. That is brutal. John saying, no, David, HDR PDF for the XFL games. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of the stuff with them has been more NFL. Once we get outside of the NFL, it's been mostly me covering this stuff. So I've been doing what I got to do here. But let's see. DC, Jordan Ta'amu going to be now in shotgun. Wide side of receivers, running back to his left. Man in motion to the far side. And let's see. Ta'amu going to take the snap. He's going to try to run it. He gets up to the 10, up to the 15, up to the 18 is where he's going to be brought down after a gain of 14 yards. And the defenders are going to be cruising down this field. Now let's see if they can keep this ball moving. Man. Well, let's see. Can they keep this thing moving? Will they be able to keep this game going in their favor? I mean, it's looking pretty good right now. And they're going to get a nice little push up to the 23. A little bit of extracurricular going after. A little bit of words. Maybe a little bit of flying arms. But let's see what they can do. Second down coming up now for the defenders. Second down and 5. And Derek King has his helmet on. He might be going in the game here soon. Let's see. Second down and 6 coming up. Ta'amu in shotgun. Man in motion back out to the far side. And they're going to look to throw. It's going to be over the middle. Has it through the receiver's hands. That was right through Jackson's hands. Oh, no. John saying PDF would do hockey, I bet. Probably. You know, not going to lie, though, I've been actually, kind of starting to like the Kings. Not going to lie, I've been really kind of liking the Kings recently for one reason. I don't really watch hockey as much, but I love their partnership with South Park, so they have, Eric Cartman doing, assaulting the opposing team's mascot and then going, "Go, Kings, go!" So I've been liking the Kings mostly for that, not going to lie. I'm not much of a hockey guy. Still a Penguins fan at heart, but, I've been liking the Kings as well. Tossing out to the near side. Incomplete. They're not going to get a flag, though. It was intended for Jackson. Jackson not happy. He's looking for a flag. So is Ta'amu, but not going to get it. But, yeah, I've been actually liking the Kings, not going to lie. I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, I just like LA teams. I don't know why. I mean, I have no ties to LA, but I've just been liking LA teams for whatever reason. So, 4th and 6 coming up now. The defender's going to have to punt this one away to the Battlehawks. And Austin Prohl, the return man. Punt gets up, it's away. And it is going to go deep, received back at the 15, up to the 20. Trying to get somewhere, he gets to the 25, up to the 26 is where he gets brought down. Also, John, so last night we were talking about developing a minor league NFL system with the XFL, right? And you know how I said I was going to make that video? I spent about an hour last night developing actual cities for these teams. I think I had like 2 or 3 Canadian teams. What did I have? I had 2 Canada, 1 Mexico. No, 3 Canada, 1 Mexico. So I actually went through the hassle of actually making like teams for every NFL team, having actual cities for them that I think could support an NFL team, another NFL or another football team. So I did that. That video is going to be coming. Might take a little bit of time to get to it because, well, I have other videos that need to get out too, but okay. But yeah, I mean, I went through all that last night. I mean, I have teams on there like Baton Rouge, Birmingham, Trenton. I have Trenton up there. Tallahassee, Akron. I gave Akron a team. Oh no, I should have given that to Canton. I'm going to give that to Canton. I'm going to give that one to Canton. You have to have a team in Canton. Which means maybe I move the Pittsburgh Maulers to Akron. There we go. Just had to make that little change because I forgot to give Canton a team, which is something kind of important. You want to give Canton a football team if you're going to have a minor league system. Because, well, Pro Football Hall of Fame is in Canton. That was like the birthplace of modern American football, so you want to give them a team. So, you know, can't disrespect, so I did what I had to do there. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing this. I hope we see something similar to that with a minor league system in the NFL. But let's take a look here. So, all the scoring started off early. I mean, we had like 6 minutes left, and we were at 14-8. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. And then scoring is just tanked. We've had turnovers, but we have not had anything else. No scoring. But we'll see. You know, John, I got a question for you. Depending on how things go, I might consider going live on Twitch for a hockey game or two. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I might be interested in doing that. We'll see how it goes, but I might consider doing it if you guys would be interested in seeing that. Or even maybe I try to do a second channel where I do streams of other sports games. Would that be something you guys would like to see? Would you guys like to see that if I do that? I mean, it's something I might consider doing for like hockey, baseball. Have like a general hockey, baseball kind of thing. I might consider doing that if you guys want to see it. If you guys don't want to see it, I'm not going to go through the hassle necessarily, but I might consider doing it. So here we go, ready to see what we can do now as the Battlehawks are going to be starting off here from their own 16. Or not 16, 26. They're going to run up the middle, and that's going to get up to the 31. Gain of 5 there for the Battlehawks. But yeah, I mean, let me know if that's something you guys would like to see. I would enjoy doing that, I think, if I can make it work. So, we'll see how it goes, but let's take a look. Second down coming up now. And let's see what they can do. McCarron going to take the snap, looking to throw, toss out to the far side. It's going to be caught up to the 35, up to the 40. Not just shy of the 40, up to the 38, I think, yeah. Nice little gain of 7 there for the Battlehawks. So let's see what we have rolling here. 1st and 10 now for the Battlehawks. Can they keep cruising down this field? Can they keep this moving? Let's take a look here. 1st and 10 coming up. And here we go. 1st and 10. And there was a little jump early, but they're not going to flag it. Up to the 40. Up to the... Oh, no, they are going to flag it. Up to the 45. So they are going to throw that flag as there was an early jump on the defensive line. So it was an early jump on the defensive line, so I think they're going to have to do that. Offside on the defense. Wait, so is that going to be a replay of down? Yeah, so it's going to be a 1st and 5 coming up now. So let's see what they can do. 1st down and 5 coming up for the Battlehawks. Can they convert and keep this drive going and get some points? Let's take a look. So 1st and 5, 10:48 and rolling remaining here. And let's take a look. So McCarron under center. Oh, there's a final alert on FX. Oh, it was a basketball score. And they're going to try to get a nice little run. And that is going to be the 1st down. Up to the... Wait a minute. Hold on. We're trying to get an idea here. So it was... Yeah, it was rushed for 5 yards up to the 48. So a nice little setup there. Let me just move a couple of things around here. Try to get things reorganized just a little bit. And here we go. 10 minutes and rolling remaining here. They're going to hand off in the middle. That's going to be a nice little gain down to the 45 of the defenders for a nice gain of 7. All right. So here we go. 2nd down and 3 coming up for the Battlehawks. Can they keep things moving here? Will they be able to keep it rolling? Let's see if they can. McCarron on 2nd and 3 in shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Tosses out to the far corner for 8-man. Overthrows. Incomplete. Setting up now a 3rd down and 3. So let's take a look and see what they can do now. Man, I wish I had like a screen like right there. That would be so much easier. But alas, I don't. But here we go. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Battlehawks. Can they convert and keep this going? Let's take a look here. 3rd down and 3. 3rd down conversions. The Battlehawks are 2 for 4. DC is 1 for 3 today. And play clock winding down at 9 minutes remaining here. McCarron looking to throw over the far corner. Incomplete. Intended for Durant. Setting up a 4th down and 3. Battlehawks going to have to punt this one away. And that is not what you wanted to see. Man, this game was such an offensive shootout early. And then it just slowed down. It just slowed down massively. So let's go ahead and flip that arrow over really quickly. As DC is going to be getting the ball, Jaquez Ezard, the return man. And here we go. Up and away goes the punt. It is going to be received at the 10 for a fair catch. And just like that, we are looking now at a 2nd down, or a 1st down and 10 for DC. And I see get a couple of other things going here. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have rolling. So DC ready to do what they got to do now on offense. Let's see if they can get some points on the board. We have not had some points in quite a while. So hopefully we can see some points. And let's take a look. So they're going to try to get something going off the edge, but not going to be able to do anything. They're going to rush for a loss of a yard with Smith, as Derek King is in the game. So last week he had 12-yard rushing touchdown and a 1- and 2-point conversion. So here we go. Derek King in shotgun. Ball's at the 9, 2nd and 11. King going to look to hand off up the middle, and no, he bounced out to the outside, and that's going to be up to the 10. All right. Oh no, is that going to be a hold? Oh no, holding on the offense. Half the distance to the goal. Ouch. Yep, you can't hold them. Oh no. So here we go, 2nd and 15 coming up now from the 5. This is not what you were wanting to see. And, oh no! Almost a safety, but no, he's going to be brought down at the 2 as Derek King. The Battlehawks are bringing the kitchen sink. Oh, man. That was almost a safety. That was absolutely huge. So 3rd down and 18 coming up now for the defenders. So let's see if they can get anything rolling out of it. Well, King going to look to throw it. No, he's going to try to run it up to the 5. He is down at the 7. Oh no, this is huge. DC is going to have to punt it. DC's going to have to punt it. And it can't go out of bounds. It's going to be a short punt coming up here. So let's see what they can do. Daniel Whalen trying to get a nice little punt up. Oh no, there's a flag. Let's see. Okay, they were just trying to reset the play clock. All right. So the Battlehawks are really going to have good field position here, as he is punting from the back of his own end zone. Let's see where it goes. So here we go. They're going to take the snap. Here, come on. They take the snap. And it is going to be caught all the way back at the 38. Pearl up to the 40. Still trying to get somewhere. He gets up to the 42. So the Battlehawks are going to be starting at the 42-yard line. Man. So here we go, ready to see what the Battlehawks can do now on offense, if anything. I mean, this game started out so much like an offensive shootout, and then it just fell flat. Like, it is not what I was wanting to see at all, based off the start of this game. I mean, it is getting almost boring at this point. Like, man. But what do you guys think about this? What are you guys thinking on this? We have 7 votes on the poll over in the chat for who's winning. 57% in favor of the Battlehawks. Hopefully things start looking better here, and let's see what they can do. If I can actually, move around, that would be amazing. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, this game really started out as an offensive shootout, and it has just slowed down. So, it has not been the game I was hoping to see. I was really hoping to see a good game here. It has been a really slow game. But if we take a look here, A.J. McCarron certainly not helping his QBR today. I mean, he does have that one touchdown, which will kind of help counteract that interception, but at the same time, it's not going to help him that much. But if we take a look at the receiving this game, I mean, you got one big receiver, and then that's about it for St. Louis. Everyone else has just been slow. I mean, even still, the defenders, you got one big reception by Chris Blair, and then it is just nothing. Jordan Ta'amu, 3 for 6 for 71 yards. Only 6 passing attempts so far, compared to the Battlehawks 16. So, I mean, it has just been a bore fest after the start. Hopefully things start turning around here, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and take a look over here while we got a little minute. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, this has just been brutal. Brutal to watch after the start. It started out amazing. So, we're here with Anthony Beck now. So here we go. Oh, they're talking about they're moving the ball effectively. Maybe he calls that moving effectively, but it's not really moving it effectively. And here we go. Ball's at the 41. McCarron going to be in shotgun here. And he is going to hand off. It's going to be Hill up the middle to the outside. Picks up a yard. That is going to be it. Hopefully the Battlehawks can get something moving here. I mean, they're down by 6. They need to get something going here on offense to keep this going. This game has been stagnant for too long. You're going to see a team break it open at some point. So if you don't score here, eventually DC will break it open. And here we go, ready to see what they can do now. 2nd and 9 coming up. And McCarron going to be in shotgun. Trying to see what he can do. Looking to throw over the far corner. Overthrowing Shepard, incomplete. He has been going to Shepard a lot today. But Anthony Beck, he is an 11-year NFL veteran, first-round pick by the Jets in 2000. And he was a two-time second-team All-Big East at West Virginia. So Anthony Beck, he does have experience with football, but not really coaching as much. And here we go, ready to see what they can do. 3rd and 9 coming up. Can they convert? McCarron in shotgun here, looking to throw. Throw pressure coming off the back end. He's trying to escape. He throws it away on the near side. 4th down and 9 coming up now. And the Battlehawks are going to have to punt it away. Wow. This is brutal. This is brutal. Alright, so here we go. The punt is up. It is away. Jaquez Ezzard ready to return it. Calls for the fair catch at the 18-yard line. Or maybe the 19. I think they're going to spot it at the 19. But either way, DC, they need to keep things moving. They have been way too stagnant. Both of these defenses are holding up their own. The offenses are doing nothing. Eventually, this game will break open. The question is going to be, who's going to break it open first? It's not going to be, will it break open? The question is, who's going to break it open first? So, let's see what we got here. We do have the poll still going live over in the chat. It is a 57-43% split for the Battlehawks. And here we go. Derek King going to shovel it up front, and it's going to be a nice gain there. Oh, it's going to be about, what, 5 yards? That's Smith. There we go. Let's see what they can do now. I mean, the time of possession has not been long at all. They had a touchdown in 2:26, a couple of fumbles in short drives, and then a couple of punts in short drives. St. Louis has dominated the time of possession at about 2-1. But here we go. King going to toss out to the far side. That's going to be Raquel Armstead for a gain of 3, leaving us with a 3rd down and 2. Ramsey Calife saying, what's up, man? How you doing today? Sorry if I did butcher that name there. I try to do my best to pronounce it right. But here we go. 3rd down and 2. Can the defenders convert and get something going here? Will they be able to keep this ball moving, or will they stall out once again? I hope not. Here we go. Looking to throw. Derek King is going to be sacked at the 20. Oh, man. And another stalled out drive, setting up a massive 4th down. And the Battlehawks are going to be getting the ball back. Randy saying, "You're good, bro. I've been enjoying the XFL for 3 weeks now. I'm a diehard New Orleans Saints fan." That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. No hard feelings, man. Right? No hard feelings from Super Bowl 53. I mean, we got our butts kicked as a result, man. We got our butts kicked as a result of that awful play call. But here comes the punt. It is up. It is away, and it's going to be caught at about the 32 by Prohl. Out to the 35, to the 40, having room to the 45. Up to the 50, to the 45, down to the 41 of the defenders. But there is a flag on the play, so we have to see what that flag is going to be. But, man, I mean, it was a nice return. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a hold or an illegal block in the back by the return team on that. It was too good of a return. Just like in the NFL, whenever you see a massive run with a flag, you know it's going to be a hold. Yep. Illegal block in the back on the receiving team. It's going to be it's going to be a penalty from the spot of the foul. And it's like, here, bro, don't worry. Well, I mean, we did get our Super Bowl win, though. And then we paid the price for it. Oh, last year was pain. But, and the funny thing is, so I have a European right now with the Rams, right? And then I pretty much adopted the Brahmas as my team in the XFL. In the first week, they have a massive comeback win in the last minute and a half. Like, what in the world? And here we go. From the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. And McCarron under center. Looks like Hill's the back in the backfield. McCarron going to hand off. That's Hill up the middle. Having a lot of room, he's going to pick up 8. So up to the 33 now for a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And let's see what the Battlehawks can do. I mean, they're starting to move the ball. If they can move this ball and prevent the turnovers, they will be looking pretty good. So here we go. 2nd and 2. McCarron going to throw out on his far screen. Going to try to hit something. Or going to get the 1st down. That was Shepard picking up, what was it, 3? Yeah, they're going to spot him with 3 yards up to the 36. Let's see. Every team has to go out one day. And, every team has to go out one day is to go out, all out and pay these good players. Get these good players. Get the goal your Rams did. That is true. They went all in and then they paid for it the next year. So, hopefully we can bounce back next year, but it doesn't look like it if we're trading Ramsey and we're looking at trading other key assets. We're going into likely a massive rebuild. It's going to be fun. I'll be here covering it all. Yay! Oh, man, but I'm looking forward here. I mean, not going to lie, I'm looking forward to, but also kind of not looking forward to the second half of April, because that is going to be a crazy time for this channel. We are going to have the last couple weeks of the XFL season, the first round of the XFL playoffs, so the division championships, the start of the USFL, and covering the NFL draft, all at that time. It's going to be crazy, but we will be here through it all. I'm saying we're in the same boat as you, trying to find a quarterback or head coach is terrible. Dennis Allen. I do not like Randy Melville rebuild ourselves for my Saints. Yeah, I mean, Dennis Allen, maybe he's all right, but he's not really a great coach. You're really going to need to try to see if you can find something. I mean, Andy Dalton really, though, he did look surprisingly good last year. So if you guys can use Andy Dalton as a bridge, you guys will still be fine until you can get that next quarterback, if you can get a better head coach in there. And, I don't know, maybe Michael Thomas stop being injured. Because that's the issue with the Saints, is the Saints are in cap hell right now. They have too many big contracts. You got Alvin Kamara, who's likely on criminal charges, who is likely going to be on his way out because of that. But nobody's going to take on that deal. So you're going to have to trade a pick and Kamara for someone to take on that contract, just like the Rams did with Jared Goff to get to the Lions. Otherwise, you're going to have an awful contract situation with him. You have Cam Jordan, who is he's earned his pay, but he is still making a lot of money against the cap. And then you also have to consider the fact that you have Michael Thomas, who was elite at the time of signing that contract, but he has been in injury hell since he signed that contract. And that is really awful for the Saints. I mean, those 3 big contracts are what's really putting them in the hole right now. So if they can get those 3 contracts out, or at least lower them a little bit, maybe keep one, maybe keep Cam Jordan's, because he's been around for a while. He's earned it, but still. Let's see. And the Ravens will be included too, because we don't know about Lamar Jackson. If they do franchise tag, they're pretty much similar to the Saints and cap hell. It's just easier to let him go. Well, what I think they do, I think the Ravens they're going to tag Lamar Jackson. They're going to tag and trade, because they're going to have to get something for Lamar. They cannot just let him walk. If they know they can't get a deal going, they're going to try to trade him to a team. Maybe like the Saints, maybe like a quarterback needy team that needs an elite quarterback. And on the next play here, 1st and 10, McCarron going to get up to the, I'm going to toss out to the outside, up to the 45, just about. That's where they're going to spot it with Hakeem Butler. But yeah, I mean, I think they're going to franchise tag and then trade, because the thing is, Lamar Jackson, he wants an unrealistic contract. He wants a contract where he's going to get fully guaranteed money like Deshaun Watson. That's not going to happen. Honestly, Chris Olave is a new Mighty Chris, is just a beast. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is true. 2nd and 1, McCarron going to throw over the middle. It's going to be caught. That's going to be a huge catch down to the 36 of the defenders. They're going to spot it at 35. With 1:10 left, we are getting close down here as the Battlehawks are going to try to get something going. Man, 1:10 and rolling here. Let's see what they can do. And here we are, at the 35-yard line, a minute to go. McCarron going to take the snap here in shotgun. Let's see what he can do. They're going to need to get some yardage. They're going to try to get in there if possible. But here we go. Looking to throw over the near side. It's going to be caught at the 30, down to the 28 with Hakeem Butler. 43 seconds remaining here and rolling. And let's see what they can do. You're going to have to use a timeout soon, but I don't know. I mean, you have to use a timeout soon. You only got 2 left. You don't have time to, waste. But they're going to let the clock run here. Interesting situation. And here we go. McCarron looking to throw here on 2nd and 4. Over the near side. It's going to be caught. That's down to the 7. And that is a huge grab as the Battlehawks are setting up a 1st and goal with 18 seconds remaining. That is huge. Can they punch it in and tie this up, or even take the lead going into halftime? Let's find out here. So here we go. Ready to see what they can do at a 1st and goal at the 7. Oh, man. Here we go. DC is going to take a timeout, interestingly enough. So let's see what they end up doing there. But yeah, I mean, there's a take that I've really been, a lot of people will say is controversial, what I've realized for next year with the NFL. But I think the Broncos take a step forward next year. I think I have them around 500, pulling off some surprise wins. We're saying game last night came down to the wires to the XFL. Has been having so many of these good games. They had one bad week, which was last week. That is true. I mean, I'm loving the way the XFL is working right now. You have so many close games. Nobody's ever out of it until the game is over. It's not over till it's over. That's what I'm loving here. So here we go. First and goal at the 7. Can A.J. McCarron lead it in there? They're going to try to get a pass over the middle. It's going to be caught. That is going to be Hill down to the 1. That is huge. But the Battlehawks are going to have to burn a timeout here. And that they do. Can the Battlehawks get in the end zone before a touchdown, or before the half? There you go. Rams saying, and Sean Payton, he's an amazing head coach. He did it for my New Orleans Saints to win a Super Bowl campaign. Can do anything. Yeah, Sean Payton, he can do a lot. I mean, I had them pulling off some incredible wins last year, and I had people on my short because I've been slowly releasing a series over the last month or so of way too early NFL predictions for the 2023 season. I've released long form by division, and then I released shorts by team. And a lot of people, I had some people on that Broncos once, or on just games in general, talking about the Broncos, saying, really, losing to the Broncos? What are you talking about? I'm like, hey, they're going to take a step up next year. Russell Wilson can only be bad for so long with a good head coach. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do next year. I think they make a huge step forward. But I also have a surprise. I think I have the Jets going 14-3 because they were determined on getting an elite quarterback in there. But here we go, ready to see second and goal at the 1. 11 seconds remaining here in the half as the Battlehawks are out of timeouts. And here we go, McCarron looking to throw, toss into the corner, incomplete, overthrowing it. 6 seconds left. So let's see what they can do now. 6 ticks left in the half. The offense staying out there. I do like the aggression here. You got to go for the touchdown, tie this game up, or even take a lead going into half. Let's see what they can do now. Third down and goal. McCarron and offense staying out. Let's see what they can do now. Can they get in the end zone before the half and make this happen? So here we go. You have a bunch of DC fans holding. You have a DC fan holding a lemon sign, which is just awesome, considering week 1. McCarron throwing over the middle. It's caught. Touchdown, Hakeem Butler. And just like that, the Battlehawks are going to tie this thing up with a PAT chance. All right, let's go ahead and update this and slide this over real quick. There we go. Beautiful. I mean, this is just incredible to see. And just like that, the Battlehawks, with 3 seconds left in the half, managed to get in. Yes, go for 3. Go for 3. Give us 3. I want to see 3. Go up a field goal. They're going to go for 2. Why? I mean, that's interesting. I would have gone for 3 there. Take a lead by a field goal. But let's see what they do. Can they convert here? McCarron in shotgun. Taking the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming, and he's going to be sacked. No good. And that is going to take us into the half. Let's go ahead and give it to the half. There's 3 ticks left, but nothing's going to happen here, realistically. I mean, 3 ticks left. They're just going to burn out the clock. So let's go ahead and set this up for halftime, because we're not going to see any more action. Not this half. All right, let's go ahead and get things set up and give timeouts back as we do. And man, I mean, this game is really looking good here. Down the stretch, we are seeing it really shape up to be one of the best games the XFL has to offer here. And I mean, it started off as a really big offensive showdown, and then the defense took over. And then we end the half on a touchdown. Like, how incredible is that? So the Battlehawks are going to go in tied with the defenders at 14. We're already almost at the over here. If you are betting on this game, the spread, DC is currently St. Louis is covering because DC is favored. And the over-under, you are 9 points away from hitting the over. I mean, that is just incredible to think about. This early, you are that close to covering the over. But here comes the kickoff to end the half here. That's the thing, you cannot do squib kicks in the XFL. So that's one thing I'm not sure I do like. I don't know if I like it. But here we go. The kick is up, and it is going to be caught at the... Oh, it's going to go in the end zone for a touchback. So it's going to come out to the 35-yard line. They're probably just going to kneel it out, though, because why would you try to keep this, like, half going? You're not going to get anything going in 3 seconds. You would be crazy enough to go for a Hail Mary here. So they should just kneel it out. Yep, they are going to kneel it out here and take it to the half. So that will take us to the half. But yeah, let's go ahead. We'll take a look at some of the XFL stats as we head into week 3 here. So after last night's game, this game is the battle of the number 3 ranked quarterback and the number 12 ranked quarterback. But that's because... Wait a minute. Okay. Yep, okay, there we go. Okay, just making things situated here. And there we go. Okay, everything is beautiful. And we are set up. But yeah, I mean, DC, they don't have the best quarterback in the league because they don't pass. Let's take a look at the stats this game so far. The defenders, their total passing plays, they have 7 attempts passing. 7 passes in a whole half. They don't pass. They've only ran 19 plays, but they had, well, I'm not sure if that factors in sacks. So they've only had like about 20 plays, and they've had 12 rushes. They just do not pass a lot. So, DC really does not do a lot in terms of the passing game. Whereas the Battlehawks, they have 26 attempts already. A.J. McCarron is on pace for a 50 passing attempt game. So, we'll have to see how that fares. But, I mean, A.J. McCarron, he was the number 2 ranked quarterback before last night. The only reason he's number 3 is that Ben DiNucci just went off last night. Which, let's talk about Ben DiNucci real quick. I mean, last night, right? Ben DiNucci here, my man, he goes 29 for 37 for 377 yards. Almost 400 yards in one game for 4 touchdowns to 1 interception. I mean, what kind of monstrous numbers are those? And I mean, just taking a look, DiNucci already has 120 passing attempts. The only one who might come close to that after this week is A.J. McCarron because he's throwing a lot this game, and Brandon Silvers. Those are the only other 2 that really would even mirror that. I mean, that's just incredible. So, I mean, even if we take a look here at total passing yards, Ben DiNucci, he has, so basically he's 400 yards right now ahead of Brandon Silvers, who's the second most. Now, if Brandon Silvers has a 400-yard game, then yeah, they're tied. But it looks like Ben DiNucci is going to be the leading passer in terms of yards and attempts after this week. If we look at completion percentage, though, still Ben DiNucci leads the league at 69%. So, I mean, Ben DiNucci really looking like a great quarterback. The only one who's better is Jack Cohn, because he only threw 1 interception to 4 touchdowns. But it's still a relatively small sample size. Meanwhile, A.J. McCarron, he has 40 for 62 going into this game with 374 yards. If we factor up his total yards so far, he's 184, so he's honing in on, what is that? He's honing in on 600. He's at like 550 right now. Total touchdowns to interceptions, 3-0 going into this game. He has 2-1 this game. Although, that 1 interception that he threw really was not his fault. I mean, they're going to count it against him because that's what they do. But that was not on A.J. McCarron. A.J. McCarron threw the ball to his receiver. His receiver had Danny Dimes syndrome and ended up falling on nothing. So, you really didn't have much of a chance to catch it. He threw the lead perfectly, but the receiver just completely fell over. You can't do anything about that. So, overall, that is pretty rough to consider. Wait, are they making... Since when are they doing that? A Dr. Martin Luther King statue? I've never heard that they were doing that. I'm actually kind of curious now. Let's see here. Ah. They are making one, huh? I didn't realize that was there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, right now the Battlehawks really looking like they're looking really good right now. I mean, the defenders, they were all right, but they really did kind of slow down a little bit. So, not sure what we're going to see in the second half here. I would hope to see a lot more of a close game and a good game coming up. But we'll just have to see how it goes from here. I mean, the Battlehawks looking pretty solid. A.J. McCarron looking like a solid passer right now. Let's take a look at halftime QBRs while we got some time. So QBR calculator, we go back over to PFF because we can. Because I use the PFF calculator just because that's just the one I'm most familiar with and most likely use. So here you go, Pro Football Reference. McCarron, 18 for 26, 184. He has a 98.88 QBR right now. If we compare that to Jordan Ta'amu, 3 for 6, so 6'3", 71, 1-0. Jordan Ta'amu has an incredible 132.64 QBR because he just has not thrown a lot. And he had a huge 50-yard bomb early in the game. But other than that, after that 50-yard bomb, they have not had much going in the passing game. So, really, I mean, the DC defenders got their point off of a pick six. That's why they're sitting right now where they're at. Otherwise, St. Louis would be ahead. I mean, even St. Louis forced 2 fumbles. St. Louis should have had themselves, they should be in the lead right now. But instead, they ended up, choking a easy shot at a touchdown by fumbling it right at the goal line. So, and right now, total yards, time of possession, Battlehawks have it 2-1. 2 turnovers each. Total yards, 234 to 112 in favor of St. Louis. DC, they don't move the ball a lot, but they are efficient in moving the ball when they move it. So that is the one thing that I do like about them. As that they do a really good job of moving that ball efficiently. They may not be moving the ball a lot, but when they move the ball, they score. So, that is my big thing there with the Battlehawks. But let's take a look here. XFL betting lines. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look at live odds. Let me see here. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. There we go. I think that's what I wanted. I think my bookie is what. Yep. So right now, DC is only 2.5 point favorites right now. I mean, so they don't have a over-under right now, I don't believe. They don't have a live over-under, I don't think. But, oh no, the over-under now is set at 45.5. So, right now, I mean, it is just, this game has been absolutely insane. I mean, we've been gaining a lot of points. I mean, it's nothing much like last night. Last night we had, well, kind of. Last night we had 9-9 in the first half. And then the second half just kaboomed and exploding. Hopefully we see something like that again here, because that would be really fun to watch. But we'll have to see what happens. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of other things as we get things situated around here. I'm going to take a little sip of dish. All right. Yeah, I mean, right now, the DC defenders, they were looking pretty solid. But we'll have to see what they end up doing. I mean, DC looked all right, but once again, they have trouble efficiently moving the ball. And it's because they're such a run-heavy team. You know they're going to run. They only passed 7 times this half. 7. Now, granted, they haven't ran as many plays, but at the same time, only passing 7 times and a half, you would see that in a drive and think, that might be an average amount of passing attempts. But no, that is a whole half of football. So, that is the thing. The DC is just way too predictable in the fact that they only run for the most part. Whereas St. Louis, they can hit you with a pass or the occasional run to keep you on your toes. That's why they're able to gain hundreds of yards and a half. I mean, they gained, 200 yards? 234 in the first half? So, overall, they are looking like they are the better team right now. We'll just go ahead and take a look here and see what they have. Oh, no. So is this the actual live? No, this is the live. Or is this live? Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Maybe it's only half-point favorites for St. Louis. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Let's go ahead and chill back a little bit as we are getting closer to this third quarter. Hopefully the third quarter of play is just as exciting as the rest of this game has been. Hopefully we come out and have a lot of scoring right off the gate. I would love to see a lot of scoring out the gate again. It is a lot of fun whenever you see that. And it looks like we are back ready to go. Yep, start of the third quarter coming up here. And here we go. Let's go ahead and update this to the start of the third quarter. All right. Q3. Hakeem Butler, he was the best receiver in the XFL before last night. Let's take a look at his current stats right now. Hakeem Butler. Yeah, he's 6 for 77 with a touchdown. So, yeah, I mean, he's averaging, what, 11? Yeah, I think he's averaging like 11 or something like that. So it looks like he is on pace to be the third best. Still third best because his yards average is not the greatest. But alas, still he's going to be a top 5 receiver after this game. So we'll see what he can do here. But right now, the Battlehawks ready to take the field again. DC is going to get the ball to start the third quarter. And let's see how it goes. All right. The beer snake! It's back! They haven't taken it! The beer snake! It is long! It is huge! Man. That is huge. Look at that. Look at how long that beer snake is. Hey, there's a guy in a Rams jersey. There was a guy in a Rams jersey. That's pretty cool. Man. It was six cups long at the start of the game, and now it's going up like 20 rows. Oh, that is great. Yeah, there's a guy wearing a Rams jersey there. He's right by the beer snake. What? Oh my, that is a lot of cups. That is equivalent to 20,000 ounces of beer. Oh no. Hold on. Is security taking the beer snake again? Oh no, they did allow it. They did allow it. These guys, these 4 shirtless dudes have body paint saying beer snake. Beer snake, beer snake. Oh, here we go, ready to see what the defenders can do now. The kick is up, it's going to be caught up to the 15, up to the 20, trying to get out to the outside, to the 25, up to the 28. So here we go, ready to see what they can do now. I'm going to move a couple of things around here. Just so I have things that I need and I have access to it. So here we go, the defenders right now trying to get something going on offense. Let's see what they can do. 1st and 10 at the 29. Can they get something rolling here? We have to take a look here and see what we've got rolling. And let's see it. Ready to go, what they can do. They're going to try to hand off up the middle. It's going to be a nice little gain of a couple. So it's going to be a gain of about 4 yards, give or take. Setting up a 2nd down and 6 at the 33. So let's see what they can do now. Can DC keep this drive moving, or will they peter out? And Tamu going to try to run it himself, and he's going to lose a couple. Down at the 31. And here we go. Here we go, back again, where we're going to see nothing happening, and the defender is not moving the ball like at all. DC is not moving the ball efficient, or they're not moving the ball a lot, but they're moving it efficiently. So here we go. 3rd and 7. Let's see what they can do. 3rd and 7, they're going to try to pass it with Tamu to the near corner. Has a man to the 45, down to the 40. Still on his feet, that's down to the 35, down to the 32 of the Battlehawks. Wow. That was huge. They're going to spot it at the 40. They're going to say he went out of bounds at the 40. So a gain of 29 is going to be huge for Jackson. And here we go, ready to see what they can do now. They're going to try to run it out the far side for a nice little pickup of 2. down to the 38. Setting up now a 2nd down and 8 here for the defenders. All right, let's see what they can do now. So here we go, ready to try to see what they can do. Ta'amu trying to throw, toss out to the far side, caught to the 35, down to the 32. Nice little gain of 6 there, and we're looking now at a 3rd down and 2 as the defenders are keeping it quick. Man. So here we go, ready to see them go and keep up tempo here. So let's see if they can keep this moving. 3rd and 2 coming up now for the defenders. And here we go. Let's see what they can do. They're going to try to get something going. But Ta'amu under center. Let's see. Man in motion to the near side. And they're going to try to pitch it out to the backside. Back to Ta'amu again, looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he is going to get sacked. Oh, they're going to say he threw it? Let's see. Did he throw it or was he sacked? They're going to say it was incomplete. So a 4th down and 2. Wait, is it the sack? And Anthony Beck wanting intentional grounding. Trying to figure out this call here. Let's see. Looks like they're ruling it incomplete. Clock is winding down. And Anthony Beck's like, that's an intentional grounding, intentional grounding, intentional grounding. So, Anthony Beck, he is upset with it. And he can't even challenge it because he used his challenge earlier. And they're going to try to go for it on 4th and 2, and they convert down to the 24. Anthony Beck is just upset right now. He cannot believe it. He thinks they just got screwed. But man, that was a nice little run there by it was Smith, Abram Smith on the run. Oh boy. So here we go. 1st and 10 now. Let's see what they can do. It looks like Raquel Armstead's the back. They're going to try to hand off to Raquel out to the near side. And he's going to be down at the 24. Maybe the 23 they'll spot it, I think, for a gain of a yard. So they're going to give him credit for a yard on that play. And that is it. All right, let's go ahead and get a couple of things going here. And there we go. He's received 1 challenge to use on any officiating challenge or call of any kind, but Anthony Beck already used his earlier. So here we go. They have it at the 23 for a 2nd and 9. Let's see what they can do. They're going to try to get a run. That's Raquel Armstead. Nothing. 3rd down and 9 coming up now. Let's see what they can do. Can they keep it moving? Let's see if they can. Hopefully they can. But here we go. 3rd and 9 coming up. Can the defenders get something moving? 3rd and 9 from the 23. They're going to try to get in there. They're going to try to get a 1st down. Line to gain is the 14. Looking to throw. Over the middle. It's going to be caught. No, incomplete. Setting up a 4th down and 9. Forcing a field goal try here. The first field goal try for this team. So let's see what they can do. They're going to have to go for the field goal, so let's go ahead and update the field goal stats as it happens. Matthew McCrane, really consistent this year. He is 1 for 1 for 100 with a 47-yard kick. And here we go. The kick now is going to be up and good. For a 41-yard attempt. All right, just getting that updated, and then we're going to update this. And there we go. St. Louis is going to be getting the ball back down 17-14, so let's see what they can do with it. But, man, that drive took a lot of time off the clock, and St. Louis is going to be able to get a shot going. So So let's see what they can do. Man. Hopefully they can get something rolling. Let's hope for the best here. Oh, man. This game has been a solid game, to say the least. But we'll see how it goes. I'm going to see if I can stream coverage of all these games here. If the next game does get out of hand, we might call it early, just because I do have a couple of other things I have to get done, but we will be here for that next game. We'll be here for this game, we'll be here for next game, and we will be doing what we got to do. But let's see what we have rolling. Right now, DC having the momentum. A couple of close calls that could have went either way, went DC's way, so pretty unfortunate there, but that was the nature of the game. So we'll see what happens here. Can the defenders get something going on defense now? We will have to find out. But right now, things are looking really good for the... right now, it's looking good for both these teams. So... we'll see how it goes. But the Battlehawks, they're going to have to respond here. They're going to have to respond here. They have nothing going. They got to get it going. They have to get something here. If they don't get something here, they're going to struggle. So, because right now, DC could turn this game in their favor in a massive way if they do what they got to do. But AJ McCarron really being efficient today, doing what he needs to do. Looking good while doing it, too. So, man. So we'll see what they end up doing here. But, man, the Battlehawks really trying to keep things going. But let's see it. Well, we'll see how it goes. But it looks like the Battlehawks are going to be taking the field again here. AJ McCarron ready to do what he needs to do. And let's see it. Man, here we are, ready to see what they can do. The kick is up, and it is going to be caught for the Battlehawks. Back at the 1, up to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, up to the 30, to the 35, still on his feet, to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, all the way down to the 25 of the defenders. Oh my, that was the longest kick return we have ever seen in the XFL. Man, I thought we were going to see the first one taken to the house. I mean, I think that puts Austin Prohl already for Offensive Player of the Week. I mean, that kind of return. No, that was Shepard. That was Darius Shepard. So I think Shepard is going to be on the talk for Offensive Player of the Week after that one. I mean, whew. So here we go, ready to see what they can do. 1st and 10 coming up now with 9.5 minutes remaining. Ball is at the 25 of the defenders. So here we go. McCarron going to take the snap here in shotgun. And he's going to hand off. It's going to be up the middle for a gain of about 2 for Hill. Nothing else really there but a pickup of 2. And a little bit of extracurricular after the play, but they end up getting it separated. And let's see what we have rolling now. Can the Battlehawks punch it in is the question. And here we go. 2nd and 8 coming up now for the Battlehawks. And here we go. Just under 9 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. McCarron in shotgun. And, here we go. They're talking, trying to get a couple of things going here. And let's see it. McCarron looking to throw. Hits over the middle of Sutherland, and he is wide open for the touchdown. Battlehawks. And just like that, St. Louis is going to go up 20-17. Pending a PAT as well. So here we go. Man, this is huge. And let's see what they can do. It looks like they are going to try to go for 2. Interesting call to say the least, but it looks like they're going to try to go for 2 here. So let's see what they can do. And here we go. Going for 2 from the 5. McCarron in shotgun. Trying to toss it to Hill, and he is going to get nowhere. No good on the conversion. So here we are ready to see what we can get out of the Battlehawks here on defense now. And let's go ahead and see what we have rolling. Okay, I need to actually tweak this because we'll see. All right. And we have that ready. But man, that was an incredible drive there for the Battlehawks. I mean, starting off with an insane return. I mean, that was an insane return there to start that drive. All the way down to 25 of the defenders. And then having just a 3-play drive. Or 2-play drive. Like, man. That was just insane. But that happened. I mean, the DC defenders did not do a good job of holding up all the defense at all. Man. This game has just been a really good game to watch so far. It has really been close. And it's been back and forth. And for once, the Battlehawks finally have a lead. Let's go ahead and flip that arrow over to DC because DC is going to be getting the ball. And let's take a look at some of the live odds. Let us take a look at the live odds right now. What? Okay, let me go ahead and reload this and see what the current odds are looking like. So DC defenders are 5-point favorites. And the over-under, or no, 2.5-point favorites still. And the over-under is up to 50.5. Man. So DC is still favored after that. But the over-under was set at 50.5 now. If you were betting the over in this game, you're happy. Your over just hit. So, you got what you needed, and you're taking it to the bank. Ugh. But we'll have to see what they can do now. The Battlehawks going to have to play some defense. Let's see what they can do on defense if they can get it going. Hopefully they can because, well, defense is going to be important for them. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What are you guys thinking about this game? Are you guys enjoying it? What do you guys think about it? I mean, I think it's been a really solid game so far. So here we are, ready to see what they can do as the Battlehawks are going to have to play some defense. These two teams are both 2-0. Loser walks away with a loss. Winner walks away undefeated still. And let's see how it goes. So here comes the kick. It should be coming up here soon, I would hope. I would think. We are back. Jake Sutherland, 1 reception for 23 yards on a touchdown. So that was a great grab there for him. And that'll up his stake in the XFL receivers. So here comes the kick. On Ezra is going to be the return man, Jaquez. So let's see. Here comes the kick for the Battlehawks. It is up. It is away. DC going to get it at the 10. Up to the 15. Up to the 20. Trying to stay out there. No, he only gets to the 20. To the 19, actually. And there we go. The beer snake is getting built. You see all the fans saying, home of the beer snake. All the people up there with the beer snake. They got it. They got their beer snake and they're throwing more cups onto it. They got the home of the beer snake. And that's all. It's made it all the way up to the TV camera. Oh, man. It made it all the way from the lowest field level all the way up to the camera. And here we go, trying to get something going. That's going to be Abram Smith up the middle to the 24 for a gain of 5. So here we go, ready to see what they're going to do now. And man, that beer snake is all the way up to the camera now. What do they do? Do they just lift it out of the stadium? Wait, they're starting a new beer snake? They're starting a new beer snake! So here we go, trying to run out the middle with Smith again, and he's going to get up to the 30-yard line, just shy of it. Gain of 5, going to be a first down and 10, though. No, they're going to rule it third down and short? So it's going to be third and like half a yard then. Excuse me. All right, and they're going to try to get something going out to the far side. It's going to be caught up to the 35-yard line for a first down and 10. And here we go. Oh, it was a first and 10, so it's going to be a second and 3 now. And let's see what they can do. Can the defenders keep this ball moving? They've been able to move the ball on drives they score on. So, going to toss out. That's Hammonds out to the far side, up to the 40, up to the 44. And that was a huge one there. Nice little gain of 8 for the defenders. So let's see what they can do now. First and 10 coming up from the 44. Their own 44, but a 44 nonetheless. And they're going to try to run it. Toss out to the far side, and it is dropped by Wolf. Not quite what you wanted to see out of your guy there, but unfortunately, that was what you did have to see. He dropped it. He had it, he just did not catch it. So here we go. Ready to see what they can do now. Second and 10 coming up. Can the defenders keep this moving? Tamu going to be in shotgun here. Let's see what he can do. We're not seeing a lot of under center in the XFL. That's what I'm noticing. We're not seeing a lot of quarterbacks go under center very often. Tamu going to throw over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for Blair. So third and 10 coming up. Can they keep this going? Will they be able to keep this drive going, or will they falter here at midfield? Man, Blair just was not ready for that ball. So here we go. Third down and 10. Third and 10, ready to go. Tamu in shotgun here. And let's see what he looks to do. Looking to toss the ball, toss it deep on the near corner, has a man, it's caught, and he goes out of bounds at the 20. That was Jackson on the grab. A massive first down, defenders. Man. That was an absolutely huge play right there, and the defenders are cruising down this field. They should have it at least tied up now, if not a lead. At this point, 5 minutes and 5:15 and rolling remaining here in this third quarter. Let's see what they can do. Well, here we go. 5 minutes, and they're going to take the snap, looking to throw is Tamu. Pressure coming. He hits as he throws. Incomplete. Second and 10 now. And let's see what they end up doing now. Second down and 10 coming up here for the defenders. Can they keep this drive going? Will they be able to keep it moving, or will they falter just short and have to kick a field goal? So we do have 12 votes in the poll over in the chat, and we have a 58-42% split in favor of the Battlehawks right now. And let's see it here. Second down and 10 coming up for the defenders. Ball's at the 20. Tamu going to take the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming off the sides. He still stands up. He's going to look to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get that one thrown away. Thrown in the vicinity of Jackson. So here we go now, third down and 10. The defender's going to need to get something here, otherwise it's going to fall short. Remember, last time they were at 3rd and 10, they got a 36-yard pass. So, we'll have to see. Can they keep it going here? 3rd and 10. Coming up now for the defenders. Here we go. Ball's at the 20. Ta'amu in shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking to throw. Has Hammond. He catches it. And that's going to be a gain of 12 for a 1st and goal for the defenders. And DC keeping this drive alive. And they are just going to cruise. So here we go, ready to see what they can do now. Can they keep this drive alive? And Ta'amu going to take off at the middle. He has room. He is going to be short of the end zone, though. He is going to be down at the 2. So it's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 2. Can the defenders punch it in here for a touchdown and go up? Ta'amu in shotgun. Wide set of receivers. Running back to his left. Take the snap. He's going to run it himself. He has room. He's in for the touchdown. Defenders. And here we go. 23-20, pending a PAT. Let's see what they can do. Jordan Ta'amu, 2-yard rushing touchdown. And that is huge for them. So let's see what they can do now as we are ready to see what the... Oh, okay. So DC, it looks like they're going to go for 2 here, it seems. They're going to go for 2. Let's see. Can they convert it for 2 and go up by 5? I would have gone for 3 to go up by 6, but I guess the numbers played it where you wanted to go for 2. Ta'amu going to look to throw. Having time. Throws over the middle. It is caught. Good. Intended and caught by Jackson. Boom. 25-20. And St. Louis is going to be getting the ball back. So the over-under more than hit at this point. And DC is covering the spread. And they got the beer snake. It is all the way up there. They are cheering on the beer snake. The DC beer snakes are ready to see what they can do now. Honestly, just call them the beer snakes at this point. That's all they're known for. Oh, man. So here we go. Ready to see what the Battlehawks can do. This is absolutely insane here. And we are watching a close one finish up here. And let's see what they can do. So, man, that was a huge drive by DC. And then ends up in a touchdown for them. So they have the 10 up for someone. Not sure who the 10's up for, but they have the 10 up. And the kick is going to be caught at the 5, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, out to the 25, up to the 30, just shy of the 30, up to the 29. Or are they going to spot it at the 30? It was Austin Pearl on the return. And that's going to be where it is. All right. So here we go. 3:02 left in the third. And the Battlehawks are going to be having the ball here. So here we go. Let's see what they have. McCarron in shotgun. He's a wide set of receivers, one running back to his left. It looks to be Hill to his left. He's going to take the snap, and they're going to hand off to Hill up the middle for a gain of 2. Nothing else other than the gain of 2, but a gain of 2 nonetheless. Okay. And let's see what they can do. Man, this has been a really good game so far. And we are cruising our way here. And the offensive line for St. Louis actually looks pretty formidable today. McCarron has not been running for his life. And McCarron looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked as I say it. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? But it's a third down here, and what is it going to be? 3rd and 12 coming up? So let's see what they can do. 3rd and 12 coming up for the Battlehawks. And they're going to try to cruise their way to victory here. But they need to get downfield. They need to move this ball and get themselves a touchdown. So here we go. 3rd and 13. Takes the snap is McCarron looking to throw. Pressure coming, and it is incomplete. No, they're going to say it was a fumble? Hold on a second. They might be spotting it as a fumble. It's going to be a fumble. DC football. No way. DC just recovered the ball. Man, I thought McCarron threw it. I didn't realize that McCarron actually fumbled it. So they're going to review it here. They're going to review it. Just waiting to see what Blandino says. Still waiting to hear. Nope, they are going to confirm the fumble. They are going to confirm the fumble. Man, that's going to be at the 24. King going to toss it out. That's Abram up to the 20. Nice little gain of 4. Actually, up to the 19, going to be a gain of 5. And man, looking back at that fumble, he didn't have control whenever his arm went forward. So they're going to spawn it as a gain of 4 up to the 20. And here we go. The defenders cruising their way downfield now. We're going to try to run it up the middle. Once again, another gain of 4, setting up a 3rd down and 2 at the 16. So let's see if they can keep things moving. Hopefully things end up going well here. But we have a 3rd down and 2 coming up now for the defenders. Can they convert and keep this drive alive? Here we go. We're going to try to get it, run up the middle, and nothing happening. It's going to be a loss of a yard to the 17. So they're going to have to kick a field goal, I would imagine, here. You're going to send the field goal unit on. John saying he's back like he said. All right, welcome back, John. So, John, I got a question for you. I've been asking, nobody said much, but how would you guys feel if I would do another channel where I just do occasional streams of other games? Like hockey, like I cover like hockey and baseball together. Not really a big basketball guy, never really was, but maybe we cover March Madness on it a little bit. Would that be something you guys would be interested in? And the Battlehawks, they were doing well, and then the momentum went back to DC. So, we're going to see here. It's going to take us to the 4th quarter as DC is going to have to kick a field goal. All right. And let's see what we got. And the beer snake is still there. I can't believe that. The beer snake made it all the way from the front row all the way up to the top. Oh, it made it all the way up the stadium. So, that is absolutely huge. That is a long beer snake. And it's got all kinds of curves in it and everything too. So, just think about that. But here we go, ready to see what the Battlehawks can do if they can get something going now on offense. They're going to be giving up another 3 points here, so pretty unfortunate there, but we have to see. The Snoop Dogg commercial. All right. But yeah, let's see what they can do now. I mean, this has been a really good game to watch. It has been coming alive here in this quarter, in this 3rd quarter. Hopefully it keeps going because I want to see a good finish here. And remember, last night we saw the highest scoring XFL game to that point. Right? And that had, what, 56 points scored? What was it, 56 points? Yeah, 56 points. This game could surpass that one. We could see, I mean, right now we have 45 points. We need 11 more points to tie the record set last night for the highest scoring XFL game. We can see that broken here. Should DC switch his name to the Cup Snakes? Well, actually, I propose that. Just name them the DC Beer Snakes. Because that's all they're known for anymore, is the Beer Snakes. So, we'll have to see how that goes. But, man, this game has been looking really good. And I think after this, I think A.J. McCarron is proving his worthiness as a potential NFL starter. I mean, this man and Ben DiNucci, these two both are proving their worthiness. It would not surprise me if Ben DiNucci and A.J. McCarron end up on NFL rosters next season. It would not surprise me one bit. I mean, I would love to see maybe one of these two teams go to Carolina, or one of those two QBs go to Carolina. Maybe one of those two quarterbacks goes to, I don't know, maybe Houston. Well, no, Houston's going to draft someone. Maybe not Carolina. Carolina we have to see. Because Carolina could go with a bridge and like DiNucci or something like that. But either way, we're hoping to see someone move. I'm hoping to see these two guys move up. McCarron hopefully stays the Battlehawks. I mean, I think McCarron and DiNucci both are making their case to be in the NFL as a starter. So it would not surprise me if they go to the NFL. Maybe one of them to Carolina, maybe one to New Orleans. I mean, that would not surprise me at all. So here we go. Let's see what we've got now as the Battlehawks are going to be getting the ball back here shortly. And let's see. 4th down and 3 coming up. You're going to attempt a 35-yard field goal here. And this kicker is 2 for 2 on the year with a log of a 47-yarder, Matt McCrane. So let's see. Here comes the kick. Matthew McCrane ready to go and do what he needs to do. And here comes the kick. So let's see. Snap looks good. Hold looks good. And the kick is good. All right. We got Braden Ball here saying, what's good, man? It's Braden again. How you doing, man? Or Braden Bell, sorry about that. How you doing today? Let me go ahead and update the score here as it is 28 now for the Defenders, and the Battlehawks will be getting the ball back here. Let's go ahead and take a look here. I'm doing pretty solid. Getting to watch some great games down to the wire these past couple nights. I mean, last night we saw the highest scoring XFL game. Today we're seeing a potentially replacement of that game with this one. So, can't complain at all. And let's see what DC can do on defense. Can DC hold up on defense and get another stop? I mean, this is huge. Or will we see another St. Louis comeback? I mean, St. Louis is known for these comebacks at this point. Being down late and managing to come back and win it. So don't discount St. Louis just yet. They may not be playing the greatest, but be careful. I mean, they came back on a, they were down 12 points to the Brahmas week 1 with a minute and a half left, and they still managed to come back. So here we go. The kick is going to be caught at the 5, to the 10, up to the 15, out to the outside to the 20, to the 25, to about the 27, just about. Or no, they're going to spot it at the 24, my bad. So they're going to spot him at the 24, and let's see what they can do here. We do have a poll running over in the chat for those of you guys who don't know. We have the Battlehawks currently as leading the poll at 62 to 38% off of 16 votes. So if you want to go ahead and vote, let us know who you got winning the game. So John said he'd be interested if I would do a second channel for other sports. I mean, I'm considering it because, I mean, I want to keep this channel mostly football so it stays focused. But, I mean, I would not be opposed to having another channel to cover hockey and baseball and that kind of stuff. But here we go. 1st and 10 coming up for the Battlehawks. McCarron going to hit the screen out to the far side. It's caught up to the 32. Goes, who was that? That was Mitchell on the grab. So A.J. McCarron, 19 for 24 for 233 yards, 3 touchdowns in the 4th quarter for 0 interceptions and 1 sack. All in the 4th quarter this year. This game, he's having a pretty solid game himself, so He's 19 for 27 for 207 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception, but that 1 interception really was not his fault. His receiver had a case of Danny Dime syndrome and falling on nothing. So here we go. 2nd and 2 coming up. Can the Battlehawks convert and get this drive moving? Well, McCarron going to look to throw, having plenty of time. Throwing deep to the far corner. It's almost intercepted, but it falls incomplete, intended for Aitman. And that's the thing. I am really noticing a huge step up in the Battlehawks right now. Their offensive line is making a huge step forward this week. The offensive line is playing like a team, giving McCarron time to work. If McCarron has time to work, he is going to play good. And that's what we're seeing right now. McCarron is being given time. He is playing well. He's only taken, like 2 sacks tonight? I think? Yeah, 2 sacks for 9 yards. He's been averaging 4 sacks taken a game. So, here we go. 3rd and 2. McCarron looking to throw. Trying to get something going deep to the corner. Incomplete. Almost intercepted. Almost grabbed. Intended for Mitchell. 4th down and 2 coming up with 13 and a half minutes remaining. They're going to have to punt this one away to the defenders. You're not going to go for it. Not this deep in your own territory. You're still at your own 32. If you don't make it, you're giving a ball up at your own 32. So, you don't want to go for it here. They're going to have to punt it away, and let's see what they can do. Let's see what they can do with it. All right, let me just get one more thing going, and boom, and here we go. The punt is up. It is away. And it is going to be received at the 29 up to the 30. Trying to get out to the 33 is where he's going to be brought down. So just like that, we are looking now at a DC Defenders drive starting at the 33. So we'll see what they can do. Can the Defenders get some more offense moving? They are looking really solid. USC is in here saying, "What's up, my brother? Keep grinding." Thank you, man. Thank you. Always good to see you in here every once in a while. Always good. Always good. But, man, this game is really looking good. Down the wire. And once again, we never discount the Battlehawks. We never count them out until the clock reads all zeros. We never count them out until that clock is all zeros because, I mean, you never know. The Battlehawks, they have made some really incredible comebacks, and it is just, you never count them out. Like, I mean, they took out the Brahmas, who I've adopted as my team, down 12 points week 1 with a minute and a half. In the NFL, that's a death sentence. Not in the XFL. So, you'll see saying one hell of a game. All right, yes it is. And John, all right, you'll be back. Sounds good. But yeah, I mean, this has just been an incredible game to watch, and DC really doing what they got to do. The question is, will they be able to hold out and keep the win, or will St. Louis pull a St. Louis and end up coming back at the last second? I mean, they've had 2 last-second finishes, so really it is an interesting situation for them, where I would say at this point DC is looking really solid, but once again, you just cannot discount St. Louis. So that's the one thing I just don't, I like it, but I don't like it at the same time, because I like saying, oh, this game's over, but you can't. So, even though it's looking bleak, it is still a winnable game, very winnable for St. Louis. And let's see what they can do here. Not sure how it's going to go. We might actually make a slight change to the schedule today. Just a heads up, we might actually not stream this next game so I can cover the Brahmas game tonight. Just because I have a couple other things to get done, and I am starting to feel a bit tired. I feel like I could use a little bit of a rest. So probably we're going to stream coverage of the 8 p.m. game, but not the 4 p.m. game today. I'm going to have to get that stream changed, but I think that's what we're going to do. But yeah, here we go. Ready to see DC take over on offense, and let's see what they can do. Man. I mean, once again, looking at this Battlehawks offense, the offensive line is really looking good. They're doing what they got to do in a huge way, and that is really allowing the Battlehawks to do what they got to do. But here we go, ready to see what the DC defenders can do now on offense, as we are ready to see it. Alright, so here we go. Tamu in shotgun. You have Abram Smith in the game at running back for them. And here we go. Tom is going to take the snap here and hand off. Abram trying to get up the middle. And he's going to get up to about 2 yards up to the 35. So that is going to be it. But man, they're showing that beer snake again. It is going all the way up. They have 2 beer snakes now. One beer snake all the way up. The next one is getting up there. It is getting there quick. But here we go. Tom looking to throw over the middle. It's going to be caught up to the 44, to the 45. Goes Hammond, not TJ Hammond. I thought it was TJ Hammond, but I could be wrong. But 1st and 10 here now for the defenders as they are trying to cruise down this field. Man, they are putting up a good fight right now. 1st and 10 coming. Ball's at their own 45. Can the defenders get this going? Can they keep this drive alive and keep it moving? Looking to throw his Tommy over the far corner. Caught! That is an incredible catch by Jackson at the 38-yard line of the Battlehawks. Man. So let's see here. Okay, just doing a couple of other things, just checking out a couple things here, and here we go. 1st and 10 now, 11 and a half minutes remaining here in regulation. The Battlehawks down 8, the defenders having the ball. Let's see if they can cruise down this field and keep it going. The over is already hit. DC is covering the spread as it stands right now. And they're going to try to keep is Tamu, and he's going to go nowhere. Let me actually refresh myself with my picks this week. You know what? I would not mind if DC wins this one because then I would be 2-0 this week. As last week I went 2-2, so I am 2-6 overall going into this week. With a win last night, I am 3-6. A win here puts me at 4-6. So here we go. Tamu in shotgun, 2nd and 10 at the 38. And they're going to try to hand off. That looks to be Armstead having room down to the 27 for a 1st down. Oh, 28. They're going to spot at the 28. All right, John saying he's back. He's up to USC, so he's going to drop by for a little bit. All right, sounds good. You know, always supporting all the other creators out here doing their thing out here. Big, small, and everyone in between. And let's see what they can do. Rush yards, I mean, DC is owning the rushing game at 95 yards to 54 for St. Louis. But they're moving the ball effectively, but only whenever they score. So here we go. They have Derek King in the game, and they're going to hand off that Raquel Armstead to the 20. Still on his feet, down to the 16. Man, or they're going to spot at the 17, it seems. So a nice little 11-yard rush here, and the DC defenders are cruising. They're about ready to take a possible or a 2-possession lead. Not quite a 3-possession. You can't get a 3-possession ahead right now. But you can make it a 2-possession game for sure. And let's see what they can do. So Derek King in the game, takes the snap, and he's going to look to hand off up the middle. That's Raquel Armstead. He has room down to the 8 or the 9. The 9 for 8 yards. Nice little gain there for Raquel Armstead. And let's see what they do. 2nd down coming up for the defenders. Talamu's still on the sideline. They're still keeping Derek King in the game. So let's see what they can do now. Here we go. Ready to see what they've got in the tank. 2nd and 3. Can they convert it? Will they be able to keep this drive going? Will they get in for a touchdown? Well, time will only tell. And they're going to try to run it up the middle, and that is Abram on a nice little game there, but just a yard up to the 8. So it's going to leave it down to a 3rd down and 1, I believe. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, something like that. We'll see where they spot it. We do have 21 votes in the poll going on over in the chat over there, where we have 22 votes now in the poll over there. 68-32% split in favor of the Battlehawks. People are not counting out the Battlehawks, even though it may look bleak right now. And here we go. 3rd down and 1 coming up. Over-under was 36.5. It is way over. That is true. And DC is going to have to take a timeout. Let's go ahead and burn a DC timeout really quickly. And let's take a look. I mean, this game is really looking good down the stretch. And, I mean, it is getting close. We could see our first overtime game here, for all we know. We could very well see our first OT game. Let's see what we got rolling. And, man, here we are ready to see it. All right, here we go. They should be back here for the 3rd and 1 play soon. And let's see where they go. I mean, I think you got to keep it on the ground. Keep it up the middle. Maybe with Derek King. Or is Tommy back in the game? Looks like King is still in the game. Yeah, King is still in the game. Tommy's still on the sideline. And Derek King, it looks like they're going to try to keep it with a run with King up the middle. You have room to the left side, it would appear. And no, King's going to keep it going up to the left side. He has room. Down to the 4. Down to the 3. That was a huge gain there. And just like I called it, there was an opening to the left side. And Derek King slid in that gap perfectly. And he was able to get a 1st and goal. Man. So the ball is now at the 4. And let's see what they can do. All right, here we go. Let's see what we've got now. 1st and goal coming up for the defenders. Ball is at the 4. And they're beating a lot of time off this clock. And that is going to be a loss of 4 or loss of 5 actually, as Abram gets brought down at the 9. That is not what you wanted to see. DC are good teams, and no chance Battlehawks lose this game. You say the same thing about the other team too. Oh, man, that beer snake is getting its way out of the stadium now. Man, that beer snake is working its way out of the stadium. Oh, man. So here we go. Let's see what they do. 2nd and goal coming up now. King going to take the snap. He's looking to throw. Having time, throws over the middle. It's caught down to the 4 or 5, something like that. It's going to be down to the 4 for a gain of 5, setting up a 3rd and goal now at the 4. So can they keep it going? 6.5 minutes remaining, so keep that in mind too. Only 6.5 minutes. But then again, a 2-score game St. Louis came back from in a minute and a half. So if they need to make a comeback, they can make a comeback. And here we go. 3rd down and goal. Let's see. Gonna take the snap, gonna throw to the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown! Oh, that was brutal! Oh, man, he took a shot. Oh, Blair catches the ball and then pays the price. Ouch, man. Man, that is still a touchdown. But I'm surprised there's no penalty for unnecessary roughness. I mean, he catches it and then boom! He gets laid out completely. Man. What do they do with the game when everyone leaves? What happens to the Cups? I'm not sure what happens to the Cups. And here we go. They're going to go for 2, trying to make it a 16-point game. So let's see what they do. Wait a minute. They're throwing lemons again. They're throwing lemons. They're throwing lemons. They're throwing lemons again, my dudes. The fans are throwing the lemons in celebration. Why are they throwing lemons this time? They have their beer snake. Do they want $1 million with the beer snake? Man, now they're talking about anyone throwing those lemons are subject to arrest. Oh, man. Man, play has been temporarily suspended due to lemons flying on the field. Man, And everyone out there is wearing their lemon gear. Just make this a weekly occurrence whenever they have a home game in DC. Just throw lemons on the field because we can. Man. They're throwing more lemons. Welcome back, Steven. Come on, Battlehawks. The beer snake is working its way out of the stadium. Don't take our snake on a lemon. You see the DC Defenders fans wearing their lemon gear and their beer snake gear. And the play has been temporarily suspended. No step on snack. The play was temporarily suspended due to lemons being thrown on the field once again. So many lemons and pictures of snakes in the crowd. That is true. But here we go. They're going for 2 now. Let's see what they can do. Can they convert? So I'm looking to pass. Having some time. Throws over to Hammonds. And he is short. No good. No good. So the Battlehawks now are going to have the ball back. And they're going to have 6 minutes to work with. But let's see what they can do. Man. St. Louis is down by 14 here. You see a lot more lemons in the crowd. A lot of people showing their support for the lemons. Oh, man. It's a 2-touchdown game. That is true. I mean, we took a look. Last time these two teams played, or last time we had St. Louis down by 2 touchdowns, they came back big. And they came back really quick, too. So remember, it is not over until it is over. Especially because they have they have all 3 timeouts. So for those of you guys who are also new around here, if you do like what you're seeing, don't forget to smash like and subscribe, as it helps us out a whole lot. And we are trying to keep coverage of the XFL going. And we will be covering that, the NFL draft, and the USFL, and the NFL season when we get back around to that once again. So if that sounds appealing, why not hit that subscribe button down below, whether it be black or gray or whatever you want to call it, whatever mode you have YouTube on. They don't have consistency anymore on that thing. Go ahead and make it the color that it is whenever you're subscribed. But man, Battlehawks haven't had a home game yet. That is true. That is true. We're going to see them have a home game next week, so we'll have to see what happens there. But overall, I mean, DC really is looking like a good team right now. They're doing what they got to do, and they are doing it good. Ramsey saying, are you going to cover the 4 game? I'm debating on it right now, because I was initially planning on doing it, but I do have some other things I need to get done. But you know what? We'll see. We'll try to cover it. I think we'll try to cover it. We'll keep it going. Because why not? Why not? We got people that want to see it. We'll do it. We will do it. All right. But man, right now this game is looking really solid as we are looking at a close one and a close finish down the stretch here. Still down 14, so it is still down by a decent margin. But at the same time, you're talking about this DC Defenders team who is never truly out of it. So, are they ever truly out? No. So we'll have to see how it goes from there. But here we go. We should be coming back here shortly, I would expect. And let's see it. They're getting ready for the next game, showing Cody Latimer, who is doing really good this season, as the Guardians are ready to take on the Renegades at 4 p.m. right after this one, which we will be able to flip quickly to coverage of that game. And there is 3, is that 3 beer snakes now going, or is that still 2? There's at least 2 beer snakes in the crowd, maybe 3. So let's see what we got rolling here. Probably during the next game, we'll try to input stats from this game while we can. But the kick is going to be up to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, up to the 50. Still going as Prolo to the 45, 40, 35, down to the 30. That is huge. All the way down to the DC 30 on a 58-yard return. I think that, and also keep in mind, if you are new around here, we also run polls every week after the XFL week where you guys vote on an offensive and defensive player of the week. I think Austin Prohl has earned a spot on that ballot. So stay tuned. About an hour after the last game, I try to get those compiled and get the players of the week out there for you guys to vote on. But man, here we go. Ball is at the 30 of the defenders. This is the second deep return that St. Louis got. So here we go. Looking to see what they can do. FX showing a black screen for me. Ooh, that is not what you want to see. But they're going to get down to the 28. So it's going to be a second down and 8 after a gain of 2. So let's see what they can do. Can they keep this game going? Will they be able to keep alive and get back in it? They have 5.5 minutes and rolling remaining in regulation here. Down by 14. And here we go. Ready to see what they can do? 2nd and 8. Going to take the snap, looking to throw is McCarron. Over the middle. It's going to be caught. No, it's dropped. It was dropped. All right. So here we go. Ready to see a 3rd down and 8 play here. Second half today, St. Louis has had only 9 plays for 28 yards for 6 points. DC has had 37 plays for 215 yards and 20 points. And man, this has been a tale of 2 halves. First half was close. The second half, DC just blew this game wide open. So let's go ahead here and take a look. 3rd down and 8 coming up here. McCarron looking to throw. Tossing over the middle. It's going to be caught. And that is going to be a gain of 6 by Prohl. Or was that Shepard on the return? Yeah, it was Shepard on the return, not Austin Prohl. It was Shepard. So here we go. Let's see what they can do. 4th and 1. Looks like they're going to go for it here. You kind of have to at this point. A field goal does you no good. A field goal still makes it a 2-possession game, as you would go down 11. So the fans are getting loud. The beer snakes are waving. And here we go. 4th down and 1. McCarron takes a snap, looking to throw. Tosses out to the far corner. Incomplete, intended for Hakeem Butler. And DC will be taking over. Oh, man. So DC, their defense holds out strong. And now, you're talking, realistically, possibly a couple of first downs, and you're talking ending this game. So, DC really just they need a good drive here. And a field goal would basically, well, field goal does nothing because you're still down 17. If you get a touchdown, it is over. This game will be over if you get a touchdown here. So keep that in mind. So we'll have to see how it goes here, but ultimately, I mean, you gotta see it. Here we go. Ball is at the 22, and they're gonna run it all the way up to about the 29. Setting up a 2nd down and 3 after a 7-yard gain. Remember, St. Louis still has 3 timeouts. But DC is covering the spread here right now. They're going to burn a lot of time off this clock. They're going to take this play here in about under 3.5 minutes. And they're going to take it to about 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes, 40 seconds, give or take, for the next play. So they're going to have 2 plays and then go to the 2-minute warning. So here we go. They're going to hand off the middle. It's going to be all the way up to the 45. 46? Or not 46, 36, my bad. Up to the 36 for a gain of 7. And they're going to take this one all the way down to like 2:45 before snapping. So, man, DC really slowing this game down in a huge way. And I think we're going to see the end of this game here pretty soon. DC really playing ahead right now. And let's see what they can do. And they're going to try to run it once again up the middle for a nice gain of 6. 5 or 6. Another big gain up the middle. Man. So here we go. 2nd down coming up for the defenders. They're going to have to take one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we'll see how they fare on this play here. But one more play, and then we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. And we'll see what they do. All right. 2nd and 5, they're going to hand off. No, it's going to be Tamu keeping it. And he's only going to get 2 yards. So it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning up to the 43. So at 1:58 left in regulation here, the DC defenders are driving, and this is a gray screen. Man, I might have just lost signal of the game. That's awesome. That's totally what I wanted to see. Man, FX is really, you're going to have trouble. Let me give you a reload, see if that works. Because, man, we are getting close down this game. But I think what I'll do is I'll enter in stats live while I'm here with you guys in the next game for this game. Oh, boy. The page has gone unresponsive. That is no bueno. Muy no bueno. But let's see here. Man. We'll have to see how things go here, but it's looking like DC is carrying this momentum. They are burning so much clock, forcing the Battlehawks to have to use their timeouts after the 2-minute warning. So it really, really looks like an interesting situation to watch here. You know, let me open up a new page for this, because clearly it does not want to work. Come on, Xfinity, you don't have to die out on me. You don't have to die on me. Come on. All right, there we go. We should be getting the game back here momentarily. Okay, FX, come on. You can work. You don't gotta die on me, FX. Or maybe you do. Well, we might have lost signal of the game, which is absolutely wonderful, but we'll still be here covering. I do have play-by-play pulled up over here. So, at worst, we do that. I really don't want to have to go through that, but if we have to, we have to. We go ahead here, go back to watch. Hopefully it'll load this time. There we go. And we are back on the other side of the 2-minute warning here. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the defenders. And here we go. Now they're going to take it. They're going to run it up the middle for a gain of a yard, setting up a 4th down and 2. The Battlehawks going to have to burn a timeout with 1:54 left. So they're going to have 1:54 remaining here. This is eerily reminiscent here. Oh no. Oh no. No, DC, you made a mistake. You're ahead by 2 touchdowns with under 2 minutes to go, and you're giving St. Louis the ball. You are making a mistake, DC. You may not have realized what you've done, but you are making a mistake. Come on. Are we going to see another epic comeback here of epic proportions? Man. So, Austin Prohl, the return man for the Battlehawks. Can the Battlehawks get some magic work in here? Let's take a look. Let us take a look. Daniel Whalen, the punter for the defenders, and let's see what they can do. So here we go. Whalen ready to do what he got to do. And he is going to take the snap here any moment now. And he is going to punt it. It is up. It is away. It is going to be caught. No, it's going to go out of bounds. No, it's going to be a touchback. It's got to be a touchback. It is a touchback. It was really close to being down at the half-yard line. That would have been scary. But instead, all the way out to the 35 goes the Battlehawks. All right. Just keeping a couple of things up to date here, and let's take a look. So 1st and 10 coming up now for the Battlehawks. Let's flip the arrow. I almost forgot to do that. And here we go. The Battlehawks have the ball. AJ McCarron ready to see what he got to do. So here we go. He's going to be in shotgun here. Going to take the snap here soon. The play clock should be winding down. So he takes the snap, looking to throw. Tosses to Hakeem Butler over the middle. It's caught, and that's going to be up to the 41 for a gain of 7. 42, they're really going to spot it. But they have to keep it moving. It's a minute 30 and rolling left. The Battlehawks going to have to try to make an epic comeback here. Can they do it again? AJ McCarron, he's been in this situation before. Can he work his magic again? McCarron going to take the snap, looking to throw. Having time, pressure coming. McCarron, he's being spun around. He's going to be sacked at the 35. That's going to wipe out that last gain with a minute 13 to go, and the Battlehawks going to have to use a timeout here. Keep in mind, it's not over yet, but it is getting scarily close to being over if they don't get anything going here. The Battlehawks know they're in it. They know they've done this before, so let's see what they can do here. Man. Can they pull this one off? Let's take a look here. We got 8 people up in here. Let's see what we got rolling as this game is coming down to the wire. 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Battlehawks. Can AJ McCarron lead his team down to victory? So here we go. Minute 13 remaining. McCarron in shotgun. Wide set of receivers on the line. Let's see what he's able to do. So he is going to take the snap, looking to throw. Tosses over the middle. It's going to be caught. That's Hakeem Butler. He gets the first down, and he is going to get all the way up to the 48. The 48 of DC is where they're going to spot it for a first down with a minute 4 remaining. This game could be close here as we are looking at a close one, a close finish down here. A minute and rolling here. They're going to spike it, taking a 2nd down and 10 at the 48 of the defenders. Oh, man. So here we go, ready to see what they can do now. The Battlehawks trying to get something rolling here. This game is really close down the wire here. A minute left. 1 timeout left for St. Louis. 1 minute left, down 14. Play clock winding down. McCarron going to take the snap. He's looking to throw. Having time. Throws over the middle. Is going to be caught. That's going to be up to the 40. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. He gets the first down. He is going to get the first down here, and they're going to have to hurry up. 51 seconds left. You got to be quick on it. Otherwise, you're going to lose it. Okay, the Battlehawks are going to burn their last time out. Wait a minute. No, they didn't burn a timeout. The graphics guy on the air was too aggressive on it. He called the timeout before. So 42 seconds left. The Battlehawks going to have to try to get something going here. They're trying to preserve that last timeout so they can get another drive going. But with 45 seconds left here, let's see what they can do. They're spotting at 51 seconds left. 51 seconds left here. And let's see what they can do. 51 seconds, 2nd and 10 coming up. McCarron going to take the snap here in shotgun. Ball's at the DC 37. They have 51 seconds and 1 timeout. Looking to throw is McCarron. And he is looking to throw it. Pressure coming. He tosses it to the near side. Dropped by Austin Prohl. You cannot have that. 45 seconds remain here in regulation. Oh, man. This is down to the wire close here. And let's see what we've got rolling here. 45 seconds left in regulation. St. Louis has 1 timeout left. They do not have access to their challenge. DC does still. And let's see it here. 45 seconds left. St. Louis ready to do what they got to do. McCarron looking to throw. Having time. There's a little bit of a hold on the offensive line, but it's not going to be called. Hakeem Butler going to get a nice little 4-yard reception, but it's not going to be enough. DC is going to have to be close on it. Or St. Louis is going to have to be close on it. Can you challenge over 2 minutes? I think you can. But St. Louis is going to burn their last time out here. So this is it. 36 seconds left. You're going to have to get a touchdown here and then get yourself that 4th and 15. You got to do it. I mean, I think here, honestly, if you don't get the touchdown here, it's going to be over. You're not going to have... Oh, it's going to be over no matter what if you don't convert this 4th down. It's 4th and 6. But I think even if you end up having to make this, but you don't get a touchdown, I think it's going to be over. You're not going to have enough time. So the Battlehawks, knowing the gravity of the situation, they're going to have to load up deep here. You have to go for the touchdown. It's going to be a 33-yard touchdown if they make it. So here we go. McCarron and shotgun. 4th down and 6. Coming up. Going to take the snap, looking to throw. Having some time, loading up for the deep corner shot! Intercepted at the 1! No! Wait, yes! He did intercept it, but there's a bad knee injury on the intercepted party. Oh, man, DC did secure it. Intercepted by Bryce. No return at the DC 6, but Bryce is down. Ooh, he took a shot to the knee, it seems. But it looks like that is going to do us here. Let's take another look at that play, see what might have went wrong. Let's see, he gets the ball, but he takes a shot to that knee right on the... Oh, man. Right on the chest. Ouch. So Bryce going to have to going to be looked at, I think. I didn't see him moving off the ground. Is that Bryce? No, it is Bryce. He is up and moving. He's up and moving on his own. Maybe a little bit of a stinger on the knee, but he is getting a little bit of help off the field. But just like that, DC is going to walk away victorious on this one by a score of 34-30. If you guys did like, don't forget to smash like and subscribe, as we will be here pretty soon in the next minute or so going live once again. Wait a minute! The ball comes out! St. Louis has it! Wait a minute! It's not over! It's not over! St. Louis has the ball at the goal line! No way! St. Louis has the ball at the goal line. Man. There is no way. The ball completely came loose. St. Louis is going to have the ball. It's going to be game over. No matter what, they're not going to win it. DC is going to win this game. But we're going to be taking a look here. They're going to have 19 seconds. Oh, man. They're going to have 19 seconds left to change the score. Man. This has been a close back and forth affair here. Ball's at the 2. 26 seconds left. Can they do it? McCarron under center. I was signing up because I thought I didn't expect him to fumble it at the 1, and they're going to hit the touchdown. That was Mitchell on the grab. Man, I guess it's not over till it's over. We learned that firsthand as St. Louis gets a touchdown. 22 seconds left. So in theory, they are still in it. They can use out of bounds. If they make the 4th and 15 at your own 35, you're talking... Oh, man, you're talking being at midfield with 15 seconds to go. It is not over. I thought it was. St. Louis is going to go for 2 here. And DC fans throwing bottles and cups and everything onto the field. And here we go. Looking to go for the conversion. McCarron going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be good. And we have a game once again. DC going to go for the 4th and 15. If they don't make it, it is going to be over because DC can just kneel it. But, man, DC, I can only imagine the only way that they didn't go for it was because they thought it was going... They didn't kneel it because they thought they would have gotten the safety called. So they had to push it, and because of that, they lost control. So that could be what secures this game as being a potential DC comeback win. So here we go. They're going to go for a 4th and 15 coming up. And they have 2 possessions. They can go, so it's a 4th and 15 from your own 25 or an onside kick. So let's see. Can they keep possession of the ball here? Man. Well, let's see. They're going to be preparing for a 4th down attempt. Man, this is close. St. Louis was the only team to convert a 4th and 15 as well last week. So they're going to have to go 15 yards on this one play if they want to be able to make it. And here we go. McCarron in shotgun. Let's see what he can do. Can he convert it for his team? Wide set of receivers looking to throw. Having time. Pressure coming off the back. He's going to be sacked. And that is going to secure this game. Man. That is going to be a game stealer right there. And there's a bit of a brawl. Oh, we got a brawl happening. A full-on punches being thrown brawl. Oh, man. Fight, 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 fight. They're sitting there throwing punches. Oh, man, it still's going. It's moving to the 10. Oh, man. That is absolutely huge. We have not seen an XFL brawl yet. Oh, man. Man. So McCarron getting sacked. That's going to end the game depending on this penalty. Man, we're going to have to figure out what these penalties are. But man, we have not seen a full-on brawl yet, and they're still trying to break it up. What even happened? So it was after the sack, one player's on the ground, they just started throwing punches. Man. Yeah, Mongol punches on the ground, a bit of a tussle, rustle and tussle. 23 St. Louis, 43 DC, both going to be disqualified after that fight. Wait, they're trying to figure it out here. They're trying to actually break down what happened. Man. We're still trying to figure out what even happened there. What even happened? I can't even process. I see the sack. It's game over and punches start being thrown. All right, so they're gonna do it from the 18. 3 players being disqualified. So let's see. Yep. DC 43. St. Louis 23. And DC 73, all being ejected. And the ball will be spotted at the 18, and that is going to end the game here. Now I'm going to sign off and get things going. I'm going to probably get ready, get things situated for the next stream. If you guys did like, don't forget to smash like and subscribe. It helps us out a whole lot. We'll be going live here in about another couple minutes here for the next game, and I guess that we will see you guys later. Peace out and have a good one.